The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-a-side play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a ram, a devil, a buckaroo, a broker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride. The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-a-side play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a ram, a devil, a buckaroo, a broker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride.
Footy Sports Interactive Dartfish, together the HFL sponsors, the name rights sponsor, of course, Work Locker Mount Barker, Closey Supermarket, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier newspaper, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre. And well, the business end of the season has just arrived, so great to have on board two of the best in the business when it comes to covering Hills footy. And of course, first up, the man who takes us through to a different stratosphere. We're talking to Jaden J. Hill. G'day, Jaden.
Cheers, thanks Pistol. It's going to be a good game, I think, here at Qube Logistics Oval. Obviously, man are the big favourites against Blackwood, but yeah, it should be a cracking match. Average margin between the two sides is 42.7 points, so the 7-goal margin. And well, we have seen some close encounters between these two sides, and hopefully it is a close encounter today.
And speaking of close encounters, we're just watching the reserves game, and a very entertaining game. And Bremel with perhaps a slim hope possibly of making the finals, but they're really taking up to Blackwood, who are actually in the hunt for a double chance at the moment. As Man have just kicked the goal, so it's 5-10-40, Blackwood are 7-5-47, so at this stage, late in the final term, 7-point margin to the Woods. And yes, it's great to see that he's back. The Sherpa production returns. Good to welcome Salesh to once again pushing the buttons. And also great to have James Davis back shooting the usual great filming footy vision this afternoon. Now, a real carnival atmosphere here, Jaden, because Jacob Paxton, who's playing this reserves game, is actually going to cut his hair, I think, for charity tonight after the game. So there's a lot of dress-ups around the place. We've just seen some interesting costumes walk past us. So a bit of a older fun affair for the final home game at Man Oval.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Definitely some interesting costumes as well. So great to see. Yeah, good festival of footy here today, and yeah, well done to Jagger as well. Yeah, getting his hair cut off for mental health. So yeah, great cause. So there you go.
Fantastic. And Benny Goldfinch, of course, will be joining us shortly. But Jaden, how do we see this game panning out? The season's ending for one team. Major business just around the corner for another. Blackwood just the 2 wins for this season in the minor rounds. Nairn have had 3 losses. The Rams have booted 75 more goals. In fact, they've just booted another goal in the reserve, so I think we're back to a 1-point margin here. So coming home with a really wet soil. Getting back, yeah, the Rams have kicked 75 more goals. They've conceded nearly 64 goals less, Jaden. So you'd think that in the valuable stats category, the Rams hold the upper hand in most of them.
Yeah, exactly. 187 goals to be exact, Pistols, they've scored this year. They've scored 99 of them at home. Average 14 goals at home this season, and in every home game this season, Nairn have scored double figures in the goal department. So the lowest goals they've scored at home is 10, which was in round 2 against Mount Lofty. We were here, but yeah, they have a pretty good average goal tally at their home ground. Obviously, they've kicked 21 twice at their home ground this season as well, Pistols. 21 goals, so pretty good going.
I think it was only a couple of weeks ago, Jaden, that they actually kicked 21-21 against the hapless Doggies, who couldn't get a goal on the board. At the moment, entertaining here, 6-10 to 7-5, so 1-point margin favour of Blackwood in the reserves. Encounter here, and a mark has been taken by Nairn. As we can see the side up there, Costello, the senior coach, has announced he'll be stepping down at the end of this year after his 2-year tour. Of course, got him into the finals again after being last year's premiers. So as we just go through round 9 meeting here, Jaden, of course, Nairn won by 58 points. It was only a 10-point margin half time, then they kicked 9 goals to 1 in the second half. So Nairn have actually chasing their 4th straight win, as Nairn Bremer have kicked the goal and have sensible jubilation here, as you can see on the screen here.
Yeah, there you go. So well done to Nairn. They're going to, still in finals chance, like you said, Pistols. So yeah, what a goal and what a clutch goal there by the Rams. So fantastic, and they're up and about here. So just going back to round 9 Pistols this season. Yeah, it was an interesting game, especially in the first half, in the first quarter as well, with Blackwood scoring 31 points in the first quarter, Nairn scoring 20, so Blackwood outscored them by 11 points as well. It was the second term that really hit home for Blackwood, with Nairn scoring 39.6 goals as well in the second quarter. But Blackwood can take it up to the top sides in the first quarter. They did win the first quarter against Harndorf last week as well. So they won the first quarter against against Nairn, like I said, in round 9, and they've also won the first quarter against Mount Lofty. So the top 3 sides, they can take up to them in the first quarter.
Absolutely. And in all the jubilation as that goal was kicked, Jaden, and for our listeners and viewers, the final siren went, of course, no time on in the B grade, so it ended up a win for Nairn Bremer in the reserves, 7-10 to 7-6 with virtually the last kick of the game. So great way for Nairn to keep their flickering finals hopes alive. I think they need a few results today to go their way, but they've done their part of it. And of course, Blackwood will finish in the 4th spot, I think.
Yeah, especially considering they were down by 7 points with a couple of minutes to go.
Great
and
comeback.
Great comeback, one of the ages. So well done to Nairn Bremer.
That could serve. Just shows you the depth that the Rams have picked up this year in their quest for back-to-back A-grade flags. So both sides are out now. We can see Blackwood. In fact, Blackwood, sort of staggering towards the end of the season. They're C grader in the semi-finals, and as we said, their reserves will be playing finals, which commence next week. So their A grade, they've had to call on a few double-up duties to field a team. I think they got 16, 17 off their senior playing list, Jaden. So a couple of under-18 boys will be fronting up after playing early in the day, and as I said, from the reserves, as we see their team there. The last three names on there of Auger, Forbes and McCluskey are all under-18 footballers who've played early, and Warlow, Nicholas Evans, all guys who haven't played a lot of A-grade football. So it'll be interesting to see how they go this afternoon. Michael Thompson, number 22, was in that game just ended. So, yeah, interesting to see how things pan out for the Woods.
For the Woods today, so be interesting to see how they go as well. And well, the last time that the Woods won here was in round 12 2021 as well, with a 12-point margin, so 9963 to 7951. So round 12 2021, 3 years ago, last time Blackwood won here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go. We were obviously here for the first time. Nairne defeated Blackwood, and I think it was their might have been their second or first win since coming back in Div 1 as well, by 8 points, round 10 2019. So there you go.
And joining us as per usual, the soothing tones, the man, the mind over matter man, astute thoughts on everything, Benny Goldfinch. Good afternoon, Benny. Welcome.
Oh, terrific. Jaden, Pistols, great to be here from Qube Logistics Oval-Nairne, and it's looking an absolute treat out there. Just did a bit of checking over, just walked out in the middle. You might have seen me before. If not, that's all right. Yeah, no, just testing out the turf. Absolutely.
I know
brilliant.
you love your gardening.
Yeah, no, just got the hands down there. Damien Hoff, obviously, and Bluey High have been working in together to get this oval looking an absolute treat. So it looks like, I think, Brock Knott, obviously, good to see him back out there, Pistols, and Jaden as captain. We had him on last time we were out at Nairne for his comments in the third term, so he's here at the business end of the season.
Just his 7th game for the season, as you said, Benny. I think in round 2 he had broke that serious wrist injury or thumb injury, so it's taken him a long time to get back, but comes back at the right time of the season.
And so the Rams, this is their final hit out before finals. Obviously they play Mount Lofty next Saturday, and that'll be the cool game. So they want to end the season on a positive note and build into finals next week. And then obviously Blackwood Pistols, they've got quite a number of changes here, a few players backing up from the B grade as well. So let's see how the Woods go in their final game for the season in what has been, well, probably a disappointing season for them overall.
Yeah, absolutely missing out finals again. Jaden, as I said, 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone in the favour of Nairne, and also Blackwood. I know Benny on the call the while we've actually called a couple of finals over here that Blackwood have featured in, which have ended up on the wrong side of the scorecard. So really, the ground here not happy hunting ground for the Woods.
No, unfortunately for the Woods, it's not. Average margin is 51.5 points between the two teams as well. Blackwood winning once, Nairne winning 3 times, and the last time that Nairne played Blackwood here, it was 28-12, 180 to 4-5-29. So hopefully it's nothing like that today, and Blackwood put up a good fight. Like I said, they're pretty good in the first quarters, especially against top sides. So hopefully they can bring it today, and they've had some good tackling machines as well. And Zach Vennings had a very, very good year for the Woods as well, and Sam Zevenboom as well in the ruck. So got 60 hit-outs last week, I believe. So there you go.
Just got a few changes to Guernseys here. So Jamie Drew is number 58. Adam Scara is 40, not 41. So thanks for that, Toddy Hire, who's just sent that through. Some of the Guernseys are in the wash still. And
also we can turn that then Bremer Rams will be kicking to the left of screen.
Oh, Corey Kelly, here we go.
Towards the town end. Of course, in charge, the umpires this afternoon are Jason Wren, Scott Bowe and Brian Will. So 3 experienced guys as we're underway. Round 18 action, Brock Knott with the first tap down. Getting involved as Lockie May, played a lot of midfield in recent times. Comes across there to Waterman, gets the ball forward. Here's Hill, who's been a bit of a ball mag in the last few weeks, disposal-wise, and he'll draw the first free kick of the game. So Damon Hill, back this year after a bit of recess from the game. Times at North Adelaide and Torrens Valley, puts the ball forward, and here's the man with the Guernsey change, Jamie Drew, in the famous number 58. ball goes over the boundary line. So we'll have a ball in. Of course, the Academy boys here this afternoon. Max Borowski, Darcy Powell, Riley Connor and Harry Schultz. Throwing comes down. Taken off here by Corey Kelly. First scoring opportunity of him in the pocket. Getting involved there for the Woods was Tyson Kershaw. Ball out over the boundary line. Result and last touch will be played. So it'll be Kershaw. His first season as seniors for the Blackwood Football Club to take the resultant free kick deep in defence.
Clyde Rigney, coach at Blackwood, of course, replacing Kieran Spawn early in the season. All the best to Kieran. Handball over the top. So here's a chance for the Woods. Hocking, Baldessera. Last time we saw him, he did nice work in attack. This time he kicks the ball from the wing into the forward 50 for the Woods. So their first real look at it here is collected into defensive work by Trey Willis. So Willis goes with a short pass. Locking cross, I think it is out there with the zinc cream on. Wimpress, media Mike said he wasn't playing today, but he is. Waterman gets it back to Lockie May. Floating punt out towards Sheets Bedding. Tries to get down and flick it on to Revington. Revington in turn gets it on to Hill. And he's set upon and it's holding the ball. So good intent there from the Woods.
So Troy Hocking, who's actually got an invite to the male medal, one of the top two polls this year for the Woods, puts it up the line. Finds a teammate there. And Sam Stewart, wearing number 53. So Stewart, bit of indecision. In fact, he may have won a
25
penalty here. Yeah.
Just let people know where we're streaming today. Hills Football League Facebook page, Call It a Wild Facebook page, and Lofty 88.9 FM across the Adelaide Hills. So shout out to our man Aussie as well. He messaged me yesterday, let me know where he was coming in from, so I'll get to that.
Also the great man Wayne Qube, who had that big blue Simons down in Tasmania. So Sam Stewart sets it on its way. The Bukunga end goals. Looks good off the boot. They got a hand to it. No, it's cleared the line. So first goal of the afternoon.
Aussies somewhere around Roma, Queensland. There you go.
Roaming around Roma. Sounds good.
Good start, Jane, by the Woods.
Yeah, it is a good start as well. Using the ball quite well and kicking, great kick inside 50 as well. So well done to the Woods. Early stats, 5 kicks to them, 6 kicks to Nairne. Inside 50s, 2-1 in favour of the Woods in this very early stages. But great signs.
So back in the middle, big Brock Knott going to head with Sam Zevenboom. Wimpress having a bit of a chat to Knott. Also in there is obviously Lockie May, Damon Hill, Walton. Beautiful tap work there, straight down the throat of Hocking. He snaps the ball inside 50 for the Woods. They're up and about early, applying plenty of heat in the forward line, keeping it in here. Here's a chance. Is that a throw? Umpire sees it that way, so free kick for Nairne across the half-back line to Lockie Cross with the zinc on his nose.
Got the high waffle look about him. So puts it across the line. He's got a couple of teammates out here. Picks out Waterman. Thought about the handball, then goes by boot. Nathan Dunn trapped under the ball off the hands there. Spilled it. Here's a chance now. Rupchik back in the team. And he's made him pay for that mistake there off hands from Dunn. So Rupchik
get around him.
Reply.
Corey Kelly up and about with the enthusiasm to get around him there, Jaden. Nice goal and a good reply from the Rams.
Yeah, pretty quick ball movement by the Rams as well. They look pretty good when they go from end to end. So, yeah, great play by them. 9 kicks to 6 in favour of the Rams now.
Rupchik just his third A-grade game for the season. Just working away, etc. But finals coming and we know what a hard nut he is in the heat of battle. So, good finish there by him.
Back in the middle. Zevenboom and Knott once again. We saw the nice ruck work last time, so Hocking will be looking to get on the end of this. Also Matt Tuck for the Woods. Meantime Wimpress hunting it, and he's held on to. Important touches in that last quarter against Uraid last week. Nairne were down by about 3 or 4 goals in that last quarter, and then Nairne's never say die attitude came home strongly. Duncan Rogers, who's according to Media Mike having an incredible season, and how's about that kick to CK?
Silver service. Duncan Rogers, probably one of the most improved footballers in the competition, as Media Mike suggested. So here's a chance for Corey Kelly. Has 6 for the season, of course, his 7th A-grade game.
Just like how he imposes himself on the contest.
So Kelly, right in front of our commentary spot here.
Get around
He's
it.
back in the kicker tear. That's straight as a die. Umpire, the goal signals positive. So Kelly with his first, and then actually back-to-back goals here.
Jaden.
Yeah, well done by the Rams there. Good centre clearance, and they're leading it now 2-1 in the centre clearances. So good transition by them, and well done by CK to get on the board early.
Just having a quick look at this Rams midfield, Benny. You've got a male medalist in Brock Knight. Lockie May, the reigning best and first. You've got Hill and also Wimpress have both played at centre.
And Wimpress was best on in last year's grand final.
So pretty awesome.
Oh, you betcha. Damon Hill, has he got an invite to the male medal?
Yes.
Well, there you go. He could be in the mix. Speaking of it, he's hunting the woods here. Seven Boom trying to pick it up. All classy midfield for the Rams. Oh, Sheets with the look-away hand pass. He's going to come back, though, to Lockie May, Pistols.
Yeah, Lockie May. Sent him in defence a number of times, but playing midfield up forward. He got a good kick on here to the squid. Swidensky gives it a run across the model, pulls away, forced the handball, comes back to the Drew, stole it nicely, turned on a sixpence, puts it high towards the square. Oh, that's a good mark taken there by Joshy Dodd. So it'll be an acute angle here. Now cameraman James Davis will be right behind this. He decides to play around with the check side. It's gone across the face.
Ladies' Day?
And nearly hit the Ladies' Day tent. See some
Borat
costumes we talked about. Yeah, the Borat there. The Mankini.
Fantastic.
So resulting free kick will go to
Venning.
Venning.
We'll have his dad in tomorrow for the women's grand final.
Absolutely. Puts it across the ground here to Warrilow. Warrilow in turn puts it up the line.
Baldacera.
Finds Baldacera. It was pretty handy last time we saw him Blackwood against Tachunga. So Baldacera, what's an offer? Goes a high kick towards the wing. And really, thank you very much, is Duncan Rogers for the Rams.
He's had a great season. Duncan Rogers kicks the ball inside 50. Where's CK? Oh, chopping off is Dunn.
Made sure he grabbed that one, Ben.
He did. So Nathan Dunn looking for options. Goes out towards Zevon Boom, who takes a nice mark, gets it on quickly. Don't know about that one. Baldacera now under the pump. Back to Zevon Boom. Just got to kick away from the mid of Knott towards the wing area. Ball hits the ground. Woods are out here. Umpire says free kick going back to the Woods. There's a couple of dogs up the top there. Pistols having a bit of a gallop.
But frolicking in the regional outlook. Comes back to Evan Johnson, the former Gippsland boy, this way, that way. Gives it back to Paul Desira. He's got time to steady from the wing. Goes long. There's a vacant pocket area leading the races. May gets there. He's under good pressure there from Pat Hall. And in the end, Hall's persistence has been awarded with a free kick. So Pat Hall. Saw him in defence the game against Tachunga, has kicked 11 goals. It's a junior product from Blackwood, has spent some time at the West Adelaide junior program. So good scene here. People are enjoying that wonderful weather.
Rugs are out.
Compared to last week, a bit drizzly.
Looks like he's enjoying a nice...
Yes, he is, a gyros or something.
Gyros from the Nan canteen.
Yes, lovely food here. So Pat Hall. Angled shot here, gets close to the man on the mark, and in the end,
it's a Robbie Sherwood shocker.
Disastrously, yeah, it is a shocker. So resulting free kick will go to man. It's the model performer, was missed 100% at one stage this season, Lockie Cross.
Had a 100% possession game, didn't he, Jaden?
Yeah, he did.
Effectiveness and everything. But,
and talking about 100%, Lockie May got 100% disposal efficiency in the first quarter last week with 8.
Wow, that's big. Jaden's full of it today. He's ready for finals. He'll be ready tomorrow. He's got the women's grand finals to look forward to with the 14s, 17s and the women. Meantime, here's a chance for the Woods. No, holding the ball. Great work there by Trey Willis, the half defensive area.
Yeah, Johnson just tried to do a little bit much. Gets the ball over the top here. Arnold up the line. Good attack on the ball by both players there. Johnson lurking. Also coming hard was Willis. Picked up by Walton. Rupchik spins out, comes back towards Johnson. Can he control it? No. Goes over the line. So the Academy boys, hopefully he's not wiping. Dog of the Day has made a statement off the ball there.
You've got to clean up after yourself after that work.
So
Yeah.
the Academy boy will pitch the ball back in. Not in front, doubles it down. Lurking is Johnson. Sees the ball back over the line, so we'll have a replay of the previous action. Good crowd in the house here, as I said. bit of a festival atmosphere here at Qube Logistics Oval-Nairne. Ball in, taken by Knott, feeds it over the top. Man goes forward. There's a Dodd finding Drew, wearing the famous 58, puts up the line.
Kelly.
There's a chance for Kelly.
Ooh,
Keeps
CK's
strong
on.
there. Corey Kelly.
Is his brother here?
Yes.
There, speaking of Devil, there he is to your right.
Yes, indeed. Just
Shaking
going
hands with the
going out to
crowd.
get some refreshments, keep hydrated. TK, and of course his father, Matt Kelly, of course former Adelaide Crow and Nord football, also here this afternoon. So Kelly with the opportunity to get back-to-back goals as he sits towards the Nairne town end, lays back on the kick. Lovely kicking style, Benny, and straight as a guy once again.
Good return from CK Jaden.
Yeah, it is. He's kicked 6 goals before today, and he kicked 2 against Mount Barker, and he's got 2 today. So it's the second time this year that he's kicked 2 or more goals. So well done to CK. Great start by him, and good start by the Rams as well.
Had a kick for Central Air earlier in the season with work, but since then, as I said, he's taken up liaison here with the Nairne Rams.
Well, no Archer Connolly today, so it's Drew and CK deep in attack for the Rams, and it's a good start for CK. I think it might be his best return for the season so far with a couple of snags, Jaden.
Yeah, second time, Benny.
Right, straight to the point, I didn't. Look at that. Jaden's just ripped that out like that. Anyway, back in the middle. Brock Knott holding his ground. Kick forward. Here's Jamie Drew. Tried to contain Dunn. Dunn diving at the ball. Handball out. Here's a chance for the Woods to clear it. Short pass at ground level. And it's a free kick. Back or downfield to Boulder Sarah. Player was dealt with there behind play was Evan Johnson. So he'll get the free kick with the orange boots here.
Why wouldn't that be down the field, Ben?
Should be. Johnson.
Brian Rule, ruling the balls comes back. So Johnson, as I said, former Gippsland boy, been with Woods a couple of seasons, goes long. He's got a couple of leads on here. Oh, good interception there by Lockie May. Put up the Inspector Gadgets. Bursting through there was McCarthy. Going long, Jacob Variety, bouncing ball. Here's a chance. Pace is on. I think it's William Brooks there showing plenty of dash. Gets support there from Jack's back. Remington and the former skipper picks out a teammate there. And Arnold.
Here's Arnold, kicks the ball into the middle of the ground, taken by Lockie Mays, racking up the touches early. Mays got the switch on here. Almost the one-handed mark there. Handball over the top. Smith involved. Here's Hocking for Blackwood, kicks the ball to the half-forward line. Spud Herbeck just walking past. Kick inside 50 for Blackwood to centre half forward. Ground level ball now for the Rams. I think it was collected by Dodd to Rupchick. Waterman, we know what he's capable of, half back line, usually a good user. High ball. Standing strong there was Paddy Hall for Blackwood. Edge of the centre square.
Puts it across here to McCarthy. We saw Hall do that in game against a chunk of good defensive marks. Gets it out here. The ball to Sarah. Gets a favourable bounce. Goes back to his left. Handballs back to teammate there in Warrellow. Young man goes out towards the Gumtree wing. The back lurking is Clark. Doesn't make the distance, so taken out here by Lou Ellen. Because youngest man in the premiership side last year. Gets a bit of a floater kick forward.
58.
But I tell you, it's effective. It's that 58 just bobs up.
Wow. Some great 58s. There's been plenty, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Any come to mind?
Maybe Jaden could go to the Brown Belt and get us famous 58s.
There's been plenty.
Could be in a class of his own.
Yeah.
Jamie Drew.
I can't actually pick one in particular that's at the top. There's so many.
Might be one stamping his in the record books here this afternoon. So Jamie Drew, the former Mount Lofty Devil, and of course Bridgewater Raider.
In the 58 today.
Interleague player. Bit of a stuttery approach and bang.
Oh, that's a nice kick. Oh,
Got
just
the
faded.
distance, but just faded out. So first behind on the board to the Nairne Rams, 3-1 to 1 straight by Blackwood. As we've played 15 minutes opening term, we called the Wild. Just enjoying the coverage in the Vibrant Fields footy on Filming Footy. Taken by Matt Tuck, gives it off the run of Venning, who's had such a very good season. Puts towards the interchange area. Sievenboom was the target. Good defensive spoil there by Brooks. Sees it offhand in front of the Nairne coaching staff.
Yep, boundary throw in front of Dale Eichner, his last home game as coach of the Rams, obviously embarking on another finals campaign, but Glint Foster will take over next year. Dodd gets it to Sheets Bedding over the top. Rupchick under pressure. Woods looking to clear it here. Good hustle. Rupchick bursts away with the zinc on the nose. There's a few of those out there today. A bit overcast but warm conditions, and it's fisted out of bounds, half-forward line for Nairn, just around from the coaching staff for Blackwood. It's 3-1, Nairn United, Blackwood 1 goal here from Qube Logistics Oval in Nairn.
So the academy boy to pitch it in front of the bar terraces here. Throw in. Oh, it could have been a push out there. No, it's the umpire. Scara getting involved. String of handballs sees Matt Tuck, the former medalist, put it up forward. Chance for Waterman. Oh, deflected off the boot there by Bailey. Picked up by Hocking. Goes bang towards the unguarded square with a favourable bounce. Foot races on. Once again, Willis. What you talking about there, Willis? As he guides the ball over the boundary line. So, ruck throw in.
Let us know where you're coming in from. Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, Lofty 88.9 FM across the Adelaide Hills. And we've got a boundary throw in just around from the point post here, as you can see. Nairn market sign there. It's all happening at Nairn today. Sheets betting cleared the ball out of defence for the Rams. Half back line now. Umpire Bow ready to move in, but decided not to. Baldessera kick inside 50, or the half forward line anyway, and the Woods are looking promising here. And here's a shot coming up for Hocking.
So it's been busy already. As I said, Hocking getting a inviters one, their top two pollers for the male medal. Him and Tyson Clark, so Hocking. Only the 6 goals for the season. Known for his good tagging roles in the midfield. And also picks up plenty of stats. Leads back on this kick.
It's a nice kick, Pistols.
It is indeed, Benny. It's the goal umpire there. And Chris McArdle raises the 2 fingers. So second one on the board for the Blackwood through the agency of Hocking.
Is that a good start, Jaden?
Yeah, good start by the Woods. 33 kicks to Nairn, 34 Blackwood. Handball 16-13 in favour of Nairn. The marks, though, in favour of Blackwood, 14-13. Inside 50s, 8 to Blackwood, 10 to Nairn. So pretty even in that area as well. Interesting to see what the centre clearance will do here, and if Blackwood can get back-to-back goals.
So Corey Kelly going into the middle now for the Rams, which means Brock Knott's having a bit of a rest. So CK in ruck. In fact, it's Sheets betting. Sorry, CK's gone into the middle, but he can have a bit of the in the ruck too. So that's the luxury the Rams have this season. 3 ruck combination. Handball out. Good start by Blackwood. Undermanned today, but they're giving a hell of a crack. And of course, the club sponsors for Nairn, Carmen Concreting and Excavations. Get around them. Closest Supermarkets. Jaden's a big fan. Salute and Qube Logistics for the Rams as they go forward through the thumping kick of Wimpress. Long, and that carries through for a minor score. Club sponsors for Blackwood, Cattle Crash Repairs, Edenwood Autos and Woodtech there. Naming right of the ground.
So it's the skipper, Matty Walden. Second year with the Woods. Puts it out wide. Young man in Kershaw takes a mark just outside the 50-metre arc in front of the terrace. So Blackwood, as we mentioned, have its ability to really be competitive in the opening stages against higher ranked sides. Then it'll be interesting to see if they can sustain it. Comes back to Dunn, the past Molden medalist. Best and fairest puts it wide, but unfortunately he's put it very wide out towards coach Clyde Rigney. As you can see, issuing instructions there, because interim coach. As the ball comes back in.
58.
Here he is. That was brought back in by Arnold, who found the famous 58.
Get around 58.
Our stream media supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, bringing you all the action through the Call of the Wild. The vibe of Hills Footy. Trust you enjoy our global...
Well, that young girl has the perfect spot here to watch this.
She has indeed. They could use that for the skateboarding contest a bit later, that poll. So, Drew, what can he do this time? It's going to fade away, off hands, still live ball. Blackwood trying to force that line was Kershaw, still a live ball, rolling scrum here.
Oh.
Finally, umpire Brian will come and ball it up.
Yep, just in front of the dressed up, the ladies' day. And it's busted through for a minor score. Umpire's rule says that's 1 minor score. So, Blackwood will bring the ball in here. Scoreboard end of the ground. 3-3 Nambour United. Blackwood 2 goals. Here's a chance for Wimpress. He could handball out. He does to Arnold. Arnold off one step. Kick inside 50. Out position there.
Hall.
And nice work by Hall.
Yeah, great dukes there for the young man. That's on off. He thinks he's giving it off to Chuck. Go by boot though. Puts it back. Pack sets itself.
Oh,
back
Revington,
of
but
the
it's the
pack.
front. Yeah.
Yeah, Brooks, but paid there to Bailey. Puts it wide. I think he won the snag of the day last time we did Blackwood. Here's a chance for Arnold, deep in defence. Raises the eyes, puts it to the benefit of Waterman, who took a very good mark, because if that got over his head, they were in trouble. In turn, he goes out wide here to Rogers. Runs away from Clark, tries an underground pass. Effective. Llewellyn gives it back to the runner of Brooks. Brooks goes by hand to May. May gives it to Llewellyn, I think it is. Up the line, here's a chance for Scara. Tried at the second grab as he tumbled, but Hall fisted over the boundary line.
Yeah, so boundary throwing inside, attacking 50 here for the Rams. They lead 3-3 to Blackwood, 2 goals, 22 minutes gone. First quarter action here from Qube Logistics Oval in Nairne. Ball squirts out, tied on the boundary line, and it's out of bounds with Tyson Clark seeing it out.
Tell you what, a few contenders here, Benny, for dog of the day.
Yes, cast.
It's all happening. The one's on the hill and, of course, a few over here.
Boundary throw-in, Zevenboom front position, not tried to get it down there to Hill, but it's a free kick for Zach Venning. So Venning, he's had a good season. Finds Hall. Hall goes over the top to Dunn. Oh, umpire blew the whistle because he thought he was going to take the mark, but he didn't. But he had to kick anyway. Out towards the wing. Ball to Sarah, that's a mark. Not paid. Ball fumbles out. And it's going to be a stoppage. Or Scott Bowe's going to ping someone here. And 25 for Chirp.
Actually, Nathan Dunn with a unusual touch of the fumbles. That's 2 marks he's coughed up at the moment. So taken by Cross, puts it off. Hands also Clark. He's done again.
Good hand
May
pass.
sweeps the handball back to Llewellyn. Goes bang off one step.
Ooh.
Close to the line. In fact, that was Skudetsky, the squid, with that shot. So minor score. So 3-4 to 2 straight. Favour the Rams. Venning brings the ball out. Puts up the centre, finds Hocking.
Jane J. Hill. We'll get to you shortly. Matt Tuck takes the ball, half back line. Jane's ready to roll here. We'll next boundary throw in or stoppage. So Tuck kicks the ball towards the wing. Fisted there by Waterman. Kicked forward by Arnold. Half forward line. Strong standing mark. Taken by Damo Hill. The umpire's picked a free kick here. And it's going to 58 Drew. Jane J. Hill.
Yeah, so see if Jamie Drew can make the most of this opportunity. So Pistol's got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember Michael Edmonds and Simon Taylor played for Collingwood in the 1980s? They wore number 58. There you go.
Anyone else?
That's all I can find at the moment.
Couple of big names
just
there.
thought I'd go in the Collingwood
Mickey
archives.
Edmonds, so what was their grand
there you
total
go.
aggregate of games, Jaden?
Another 25. Well, there you
Just
go.
can't believe Drew from Point Black Range just puts it through. So after a bit of suspense, he's actually nailed the 4th goal.
And you know what he's very good at is doing the worm, Jaden. Remember the footage we saw from Kurt Waterman? He's very good at doing the worm.
Yes,
So is Damo Hill.
Yes. There you go.
Well, he certainly enjoyed this goal.
Many more easy
And,
goals than
bit
that
of
one.
push and shove off the ball here with Venning and Kershaw with Scara.
Jane J. Hill, continue on.
So 45 kicks now to Nairne, 42 for Blackwood. Inside 50s, 16-8 in favour of the Rams. So they've doubled Blackwood's inside 50 count now.
That's probably why they've almost doubled the score. Well, in fact, they have 4-28 to 2 goals 12. His chance a bit high there, perhaps the tackle. And, Dodd picks himself up, so not. Zevenboom. Ball comes down. Walton, and he's been paid for, well, I suppose basketball terms, tunnelling. So ball comes out to Hocking. Woods go forward. There's a chance spilled up there. I think that was Bailey.
Well, we get a lot of blowing in the whistle, don't we?
In the meantime, umpire Scott Bowe, right on the spot, has paid the free kick to Bailey. Just apologise for the flagpole there.
There he is.
There he is. So Nick Bailey, as I said, got goal with the snag of the day. Has kicked 17 goals for the season. Former Flagstaff Hill and Murrayville footballer. First season at the Woods. So if they can nail this, there's certainly a very competitive opening. That's a fair-looking kick, boys. In fact,
Well, they got
can't do any better
the
than that.
answers all quarter, Jaden. Over to you.
Yeah, well done to Blackwood. 9 inside 50s now to them. Marks 19 to 18. And, yeah, not much has changed from stats point of view. So well done to Blackwood just to reduce the lead here.
Of course, our man Jaden J. Hill, of course, post-match will be handing out the most effective player. Of course, the iconic Dartfish beanie in the Archies. And, of course, the snag of the day. And hopefully we'll be joined again by Daniel Lowe of Lowe's Meat Company for the $25 voucher for the best goal, as judged by...
Haven't had really one yet.
The great man, Jaden J. Hill.
I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I don't think we've had a snag of the day contender yet, Jaden. Been all set shots mainly.
What happens if there's one not worthy? Do you take the
Yeah, he
voucher
does.
home,
He
Jaden?
goes in and gets some pork. Here's a chance for Rupchik. Rupchik snaps the ball inside 50. 58's around the area. Brings it to ground level. May back to 58. Drew will run in, and in number 58, he's up and about.
I'll tell you what, take a bow, Lockie May. That was just fantastic. Took the ball off hands. Instinctively knew where Drew was, and a look-away handball eventually. If you watch this coming in. Grabs it.
Oh,
And
showtime.
Yep.
That's a
superb.
contender, Jaden.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, definitely. He is a great play by Lockie May and the Rams in general. And yeah, like I said before, Lockie May's had a great couple of weeks. He's got 60 disposals in the last 2 weeks.
I
so
think if that
26
is the
last week.
winner, Dewey should invite Lockie May round for tea.
Yes, yes.
That's a contender.
Yes.
That's a team contender.
Have some roast beef or something. There we go on a Sunday night. There you
Why
go.
not? Lamb
Sounds good,
chops.
Jaden.
Well, back in the middle. Brock Knott, goal for goal here. Knott, ground level. What's he called? Too many
Scott
players
Bowe.
into the middle?
From the other zone, Scott Bowe has picked out a free kick to
Well, big Brock Knott, captain for Nan, kicks the ball to half-forward line. Here's that man, Lockie May, over the top of his head. They've got the speed here. Socket off the ground. Drew, he's causing havoc. Holding on, free kick, not paid. Blackwood looking desperately to clear the ball here through Sarah, tight on the boundary line, slapped out of bounds.
I tell you, May looks like he's moved to the forward line and, well, he's had a midfielder presence and now just his extra height is causing troubles in stretching that Blackwood defence.
Ultimate utility.
Oh, absolutely, and we all know he can play defence. Of course, won Nan's best and fairest last year playing defence, and here he is, Benny doing the ruck work.
Well, here we go. Lockie May coming in against Evan Boom. May won it down. Coming through was Venning for Blackwood. Short pass taken by Rogers. Might be just outside his distance here. Kicked a match winner a few years ago. So Rogers from outside 50 to the line. May's 1-on-4. Taken there by Hall. Not paid. I'm not sure about that.
I thought he had a good purchase on that one. In fact, he's just umpire rule says no.
Well, you got to move on, don't you?
You do.
Can't dwell on that.
Of course, the umpires would thank their sponsors, Cherry Good Osborne, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, Appel and Sports Power Mount Barker. In the meantime,
Well, it all wins out in the end.
that man Brian Rule has picked out a free kick to Zane Boom, but quarter time siren in the background has sounded. So that's it for the first term.
Entertaining.
Entertaining opening, Jaden J. 5-4, 34 Nan to 3 straight from Blackwood. And just with the stats,
Take us through it.
categorise the game so far.
Yeah, so 50 kicks to Nan, 47 for Blackwood. Inside 50 count, 19-9. So there was actually a point there where Blackwood was winning the inside 50 count, but Nan, well, have been dominant in the second half of that first quarter inside 50. Marks 19 each, and centre clearances there is 6-3, in favour of Nan. So there you go, the first quarter stats there.
Beautiful.
All right, quarter time here. As we said, 5-4 plays 3 straight here in the call. The Wild, the Viva Hills footy coming to you through filming footy. So we'll be back with the second quarter shortly here.
The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls of my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a rabbit devil, a buckaroo, a brooker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride. Oval-Nairne, quarter time, final round of Division 1, round 18, August the 24th. It's Nambrema United, 5-4, leading Blackwood 3 goals. Opening quarter goal kickers, Rupchik, of course, Kelly, Corey Kelly, CK up and about, Jamie Drew with a couple. And for the Woods, Hocking, Bailey and Stewart. Jaden J. Hill, take us through it.
Well, obviously, Nairne scored 34 points in that quarter. It's the 6th time this season they've scored over 30 points in the first quarter. So good start to the Rams as we get underway in the second term.
We certainly do. Let's see what happens here. We'll go around the ground shortly. Pistols is on the text messages and getting the Pigeons back with around the ground scores, so don't go anywhere. Here's a chance for Dodd meantime. He goes for goal. CK's down there holding on, free kick. Going for number 3. This will be his best haul for the season, and he's causing some havoc heading into finals, Jaden.
Sure is. Yeah, you said it, Benny. His best haul for the season if he kicks this.
So Corey Kelly. Slight angle here. Basically directly in front, but not really. 45-degree angle, we'll just say. It's basically in front when he kicks it. He'll be kicking from the edge of the goal square. For number 3 for CK. Nails it. Turns around and says, come on. So he's kicked 3 of the first 6 for the Rams, and they go to 6-4. Blackwood 3 goals. Jane J. Hill, quick start to the second quarter for the Rams.
Yeah, it is. Great centre clearance, and they've been dominating with centre clearances as well so far in this contest. And yeah, moving the ball forward, they've been very, very good Nairne at the moment. So good forward structure they have. Kelly in there, Sean Arney, obviously Jamie Drew and Josh Dodd as well. So they're working very well together at the moment.
Of course, we've got Country Division finals, Pistols today. What's happening?
Quarter time in the qualifying final at Kangaroo. Birdwood 7-4, leading their northern rivals. Kersput 4-2.
Shootout.
So a bit of a shootout there to start that. We'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon. All the footy going on here in the Hills Football League. Back in the centre, not kept under the ball. Seaman with the fly, got the tap down. Taken out by Tuck. Tuck puts it forward. It's a chance for Remington. Taken out by Waterman, who'll give it back to Remington. Little dinky kick, missed the target. Taken it by Fairman. Threads his roll through. So ball to Sarah.
Yep.
Puts it forward. There's a chance for Bailey.
Put this down.
Only needs to actually get his boot to pull.
Put him down, I should say.
Tried to pick it up. So perhaps a missed chance there. So minor score. Ball comes out here.
Crowd getting a bit rowdy now.
Yep. Remington put it up. See festivities on the terrace are starting to fire up. Here's Blackwood putting the ball forward and finding teammate there.
Bit closer there.
So the mark taken here by Stewart, goal kicker. In fact, the first goal, Sammy Stewart. In fact, they got the ball onto Hocking.
Yep.
So Hocking himself a goal kicker with the 3 on the board. So Stewart, Hocking and Bailey contributed to 3 goals scored at the moment for the Woods. So Hocking with their first real set shot.
Twirling to Sharon.
Does, puts it. Not going to have the
Oh!
the line, Bailey.
Smith lost contact with
He
him.
couldn't control the ball there. See if he
Oh, watch out. Male model. Puts him off.
So back-to-back behinds for Nick Bailey. Blackwood 3-2, Nan Brimmer 6-4. 3 minutes gone, second term, call to wild. Divided Hills footy on filming footy.
Jaden, anything? No. All right, we'll get to you shortly. Just give you a few minutes here to warm up into this second quarter. We've gone 3.5 minutes. Revington just kicks the ball and runs forward. Could be a turnover here for the Woods. No, Duncan Rogers, cool, calm and collected. Gets it to Sheets batting. Goes to Wimpress. Wimpress wrapped up in the tackle there by Matt Tuck. Anything catching your eye here, Jaden, as we head into the early stages of the second?
A promising signs here by Blackwood, trying to lock it in there forward 50. So hopefully for their sake they can keep it in there forward part of the ground as betting clears though.
He does indeed. Tried to get it to Rupchik. Umpire Bow ready to go here. Holding the ball. Free kick for Nan. So Elijah Rupchik kicks the ball inside 50. He's got some Rams down there in attack. It's going to be a free kick for a push out here. Is it going to number 58? It is. I tell you what, he is slowly but surely making his statement as the best 58 ever to pull on the Guernsey.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and Pistols, answering your question before, so the aggregate between those two blokes was 2 games. Is the games aggregate in 1986 and 1989 to be exact.
Collingwood guys wearing number 58.
Yep.
All right. So Drew in Guernsey number 58 goes bang. And he's got the double cobra towards the crowd out on the outer side there who love that one. And he is enjoying wearing number 58 today, Jaden.
Yeah, he sure is. Well, he's got multiple goals now. He's had a great season, Jamie Drew. He kicked seven goals against Uncle Pringa Valley in round 16, 3 goals against Lobethal in round 14, and some other bags of note as well. Five goals against Blackwood in round 9.
How many goals did he kick this year?
So he's kicked 41 goals this season.
Round the grounds, boys.
Yep.
Harndorf 4-5 leading Onkers 3-1. Uraidla 4-2 leading Mount Barker 3-1. And early in the second term, Mount Lofty 1-3. Achunga 1-3.
Bit of a grind, that one. Here at Nan, it's Nambour United 7-4, Blackwood 3-2. Out of side, 7 boom, not. Tried to hack the ball. Oh, I thought his knee might have been hurt there. He's all right. Obviously injured his hand earlier in the season. So middle of Qube Logistics Oval here. 26-point break for the Rams. 6 minutes gone. Second quarter action.
So ball comes down there. Hocking lurking. Also is Hill. Goes to ground. Also Walton getting involved there. Like the Osram brothers there, Walton and Hill. So ball up. 7 boom line. Got it down to Walton. Dispossessed. Oh, good work out there by Woodpress. Ball goes forward here for the Rams once again. Bouncing ball. Oh, good arrival there by Dodd. Great tackle applied on the Blackwood defender there. And hold him up. Umpire Bow on the spot said no pride. That was McCarthy under the tackle. So Hall gets the tap down. Quick kick away for the Woods. Ball comes down here. Oh, nice kick along the line there for Blackwood. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance here for Rogers. Spills out the back.
Oh, the model.
Model intercept there by Cross. Go to a teammate though. He probably really did what as he set upon. That being Waterman. Ball held to him. Umpire Jason Red comes in and balls up.
Yeah, he certainly does. And that's fisted out of bounds. So boundary throw-in just in front of the Nan coaching staff. Looking splendid in the maroon. Clint Foster down at ground level. Dale Leichner to his right. They've worked well the last couple of years. Oh, Fender. Lockie May says, I'm going, but he's stopped. He goes in again. Good second effort there by May.
Fantastic. Don't argue there for me, the big fella.
can play forward, back, midfield, do a bit of ruck work. Brock Knott flicks it on, and that's a throw. So free kick for the Woods on the wing.
Clark, Tyson Clark with the ball. No, it's coming back to Walton, the skipper, undecided whose free kick it was. But Swanee Walton. He said experience with Flagstaff Hill. South Adelaide also played a season up in Broken Hill, boys. 4-team competition. That would be interesting.
4.
Yep, 4 teams in that league.
I guess they all make finals.
North, South, West and Central.
Wow.
Hall's kick was marked there by Waterman. Gets it back to May, gets it back to the run of Cross, who's adding a mile. Out the big Brock. Gathers the ball, gets a handball back to Hill with a favourable bounce. It does. Flicks the ball out to Llewellyn. Under pressure, gave to Dodd. Oh, so it's
Don't mind that.
Then pulls back into trouble.
Yeah, overcooked it.
Yep. So in the end, a free kick will go the way of Blackwood. Yeah,
Didn't mind it though.
4-team competition.
Okay, twirling the ball, half back line. Here's Hocking, looking for options. Kicks the ball high up towards the wing. 1-on-1 contest. Well, there's quite a few players actually there. Nice work by Smith. Comes away with it. Ball flicked on there by Rogers. Holding up here. Not got it out. Nicely to Llewellyn. Squeezes the ball out to Dodd. Dodd can let load here inside 50 with a low worm burner to number 58, Drew. And he's ready to get number 4 on the board if given a chance.
That was a clever low kick by Dodd. Didn't want to put it in high, and unfortunately just couldn't get through. So ruck duel. Ball over the back. Here's Dodd lurking once again. See the teammate there.
High tackle.
He ends up with it.
Oh!
Check side.
I thought he kicked that.
Tell you what, that would have been a snag contender for sure by Josh Dodd. So for the minor score. So 7-5 plays 3-2 here. Just about 10 minutes to tick over in the second term. So just get the feeling perhaps the floodgates about to open here. I see it was a 12-goal margin picked in the preview.
Is that right?
Which a few people might have scorned at.
The voice.
Yes. Hall once again, good hands, puts it across here to a teammate. Well taken there. Puts the ball forward. Here's a chance.
Schmidt.
Yes, infringed there on Bailey, who's had a couple of shots at goal, but hasn't been able to convert.
Dangerous forward, isn't he, Bailey?
He is indeed.
Loves the celebration too.
He does. As we said, former Murrayville player, Flagstaff Hill.
We saw the chainsaw when he kicked the goal against the Chunga.
We did. First year with the club. So Bailey likes his chances here. He's going to back himself in. It's a kick from about 48 metres towards the town end here at Nairne Oval.
Gives himself every
Got a
up.
bit close to the man of mark. In fact, I reckon it deflected off. Grabbed there by Rams. That's through the agency of Arnold. Got a teammate there in Cross who's knocking up the possessions. Missed 100%, but once again the Woods take an intercept mark. Short pass across his friends. Walton edge of the cricket pitch.
Yep, near Wimpress. Wimpress goes and gets him eventually. Walton kick inside 50, 1-on-3 situation.
Oh.
Good attempt there, but it's collected by Lockie May. Oh, hello. It's on behind play a little bit. Not really. Llewellyn switches play out towards Revington. Rams happy to have him back in the lineup this year. Finds Smith. Kick over the top there by Brooks. Chain of handballs. Waterman got it out to Swiderski. Tries to get it to Corey Kelly. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in out of side. About 70 metres out from the Nairne goal. And they lead 7-5. Blackwood 3-2.
So, good game of footy. Good transition to both ends, but at the moment Nairne obviously holding the scoreboard advantage. Chance for him to improve that. Dodd getting involved. Ball spills free. Comes across here to Venning. Middle of the ground. Goes along sweeping handball to Clark. Takes the ball, but then under a big lot of pressure applied there by Llewellyn, but taken a little bit high, so in the sled.
Oh, thanks for coming.
His handball straight to Llewellyn, who said, thank you very much, and put it up to Drew.
Oh.
Sliding mark, just couldn't complete it. Walton comes in, grabs the ball, shreds his way clear, gives it back to Dunn. Dunn with a sweeping handball back to Clark, who had that bit of a shocker a minute ago. This time he, well, I could say he'd be more effective with the boot. He wasn't.
Jeez.
Runs on though, gets it back, and, well, big passage of play there for Clark. Gets it to a teammate there. I think that was
that's the mark of the day. That is the mark of the day.
Smith.
If we don't have a snagger today, we'll give that to the... Jane, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's a fantastic
The
mark.
Remington, his kick is smothered.
We can have a look at a replay
High
of that
tackle
on.
applied there.
Lying down on the ground. How's about this? Beautiful stuff.
Oh, that's almost Darren Jarman-esque when he was kicking goals off his back. So, Blackwood with the ball. And decision here. Oh, he's in a bit of trouble there. Ball out wide. This is ball to Sarah. Not a lot of officer who go long to the top of the square. They need a clutch mark here at the back of the pack.
Oh, just have to get a toe poke to it.
And finally, off hand through for a minor score. So Blackwood having a chance. It's only raised to 3 minor scores so far this team.
Yeah, Lockie Cross licks the chops. Off he goes with the zinc on the nose. Kicks the ball into the middle of the ground. Lockie May tried to force a contest there, bring it to ground level. Blackwood had the numbers. May goes in beautifully, gets it out to Trey Willis. Willis kicks it inside 50. CK lurking. Oh, he's a tackling machine down there. Spills out to Drew. Drew kick inside 50.
Oh, Dodd.
Thanks for coming, Dodd. And he's holding the ball. That would have been a great work there by the Rams, but it's holding the ball.
Fantastic half volley by Dodd, but they said ran into a bit of trouble. Oh,
Uh-oh.
coughed up there.
58.
Sarah, his chance for that 58 goes to ground.
Oh.
Well done by ball to Sarah, follows up, gets a handball to a teammate, puts the ball up the line, finds Thompson, who played in the preceding B-grade game.
Uh-oh.
Good vision, gets it across. He was looking for Hocking, but chipping in is Arnold. He gets a little dinky kick out wide, finds Rogers, most improved player this season, puts the ball long. Scara in the mix, ball comes down.
Ooh,
Quick
nice.
hands out there by Arnie. Puts a teammate holding on perhaps. No, so the umpire comes back to Hill. But in the meantime, umpire Bow said illegal disposal. So it'll be Matt Tuck, the pass medalist, for the resultant free kick.
Looking for options. How's about that presentation day when he got that male medal? That was a great moment. Speaking of male medal, that's coming up over the coming weeks, so don't go anywhere.
I tell you, there's a hard bar being established by that particular event that Filming Footy will have to try and raise.
One of the great male medal presentations of all time.
A couple of weeks' time on Wednesday, I think September the 4th, if I'm right. You
Yep.
can see all the 2024 Hills male medals, country and Division 1 here live.
Yeah, my understanding, they'll have a interesting lineup of presenters as well, so that'll be interesting to see who presents the male medal this year. Hold on to your hats. Meantime, back here at Qube Logistics Oval in Nairne, Scott Bowes ripped out a free kick going to CK. Revington driving the ball forward. 58's down there, but he's chopped out of it there by Dunn.
Yeah, good work by Dunn, probably the most experienced defender, as we said, past Malden medal best and fairest winner. Spies his time, then goes out wide. Ball to Sarah, just couldn't get down low enough to control the ball under pressure there from Arnold. So ball out over the boundary line. So 15 and a half minutes gone. Nan Bremer 7-4, Blackwood 3-3. So Blackwood have kicked 3 points this quarter and 2 goals to the Rams. So holding them at the moment. We just thought the floodgates might open, but we spoke about the ability of Blackwood to really keep the sides in the first half. In fact, that first meeting of the year, it was only 10-point margin at half time before Man kicked 9 goals to 1. Here's they go forward. It's a chance up there for Hill. Spills the ball and gathers it nicely close to the boundary. Runs out of tarmac.
I think Wimpress there on the non-preferred. That was nice work.
So the academy boy coming in.
Boundary throw in 17 minutes gone in the second quarter here from Qube Logistics Oval. Rams 7-4, Blackwood 3-3. Still giving it a good crack here to Woods. They gave it a good crack against Harndorf last week before Harndorf kicked 9 unanswered goals in that final quarter and said, we're just going to put pedal to the metal here. So they're hanging in there at the moment.
Young McCluskey getting tackled there. Actually winning a free kick. One of 3 guys who actually played in under-18s early in the day. In fact,
Blood rule. Walton? No? Okay. Maybe it is. He's slowly making his way up the ground.
McCluskey finds McCarthy. Finds Kershaw, I think it is. Edge of the pitch, puts it forward. Target there is Thompson. Opposition to Brooks. May comes in with the assistance, sweeps out a handball to Llewellyn. Thought about giving it back, goes by foot. Finds Wimpress.
He kicks the ball inside 50. It's going to be picked up here. Handball back. Here's 58. Jamie Drew kicks his fourth. Rocketing up the ladder of the best 58 to ever wear a Guernsey. Jaden.
Yeah, well done to the Rams. 30 kicks to 23 in favour of them. 10 inside 50s to 6. So, yeah, just racking up the goals now at the moment. Yeah, well done to the Rams.
I think he kicked a bag of 7 in one particular game.
Against Onkaparinga Valley, a couple of weeks ago.
The last home game here.
Round 16, kicked 5 against Lovathor, I think, as well, by memory.
Of course, rep football this year for the Hills Football League, and they win over Murray Football League, so certainly a man in form. So back in the centre.
Oh, here's one for you.
What have we got?
Sam Mitchell played at Box Hill, obviously Hawthorn's reserves, and wore 58.
Wow.
Reserves, Box Hill.
Yep.
Yes, that's a feeder side.
Yeah, that's right.
So now coaching successfully, so there you go, 58s. But anyone watching the live stream, if you have any
famous number 58s.
58s in your club, tell us where the club is, how many games they played, how many male medals they won, etc. 58. Brings back shades of number 52 worn by the great Sean
Wren
at AFL level. But, so umpire Wren doing a bit of statue work there. Finally puts the ball up. So Zevenboom not hooks it down. Arnie getting involved there. Also teammate there in Rupchik. Right on the edge of the centre circle. So umpire Wren will come in and continue. Of course the umpires.
Yeah, they're decked out today, Jaden, aren't they?
Looking great, and of course we've got to thank their valuable supporters and sponsors. Course, Cherry Glen Osmond, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, Appel and Sports Power Mount Barker. We thank them very much for the men in green. Meanwhile, umpire Wren has made a decision there with a 25-metre penalty, so this will bring Matt Tuck possibly into kicking distance here. Benny, only his 7th game for the season, and he's only kicked 4 goals. Of course, 2020 is just that more memorable for the presentation than his win, I think, that season. So Tuck.
Yes. Oh, lucky mate, back in defence, fist the ball.
Oh, high to Bailey, you'd suggest.
That should be high, isn't it?
Wow.
Well, that's interesting.
Could have fitted in for a necktie there.
That's all I can find on here. There you go.
Okay. So, ball up, not fists it clear, almost a torpedo fist if you can have that. Lurking is Clark against Llewellyn. Height wins out there for Clark. He goes to the ground, he's in trouble because Rogers comes over the top of him as well. Will hold him just inside the boundary line. See the academy boy lurking. Also Blackwood coach Clyde Rigney just pacing the line there. He's pretty happy with his patched up side. They're actually having a go. You can ask for no more than that, particularly in the last game of the season. Comes down to Tuck. Feigned a handball this way, that way. Finally got the boot. Sends the ball. Oh, that's a good grab there. Taken by Sam Stewart. Kicked the opening goal of the game at 2.5-minute mark. That goals have been few and far between so far for Blackwood. So, chance for him to become the leading goal kicker this afternoon. 3-3 plays 8-5.
Good crowd in the house. Lots of atmosphere here. Just didn't look pretty off the boot. And the umpire loses his flags, which are nicely presented by Cherry Glen Osmond, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Sterling Hotel, Mortgage Choice, Matt Adam and the team, Appel and Sports Power Mount Barker. So just have to go and collect that flag that's just on the ground at the moment. He's done that. Meantime, back at the action. Handball out from the Swid, gets it out to Brooks for Nan towards the half-forward line. Here's a real chance for Nan to go forward. Blackwood holding the pressure up here. Handball over the top. I think that was Venning involved there. Boulder Sarah also around the contest and Damon Arnold, but we've got a boundary throw in now. Out of side.
Very picturesque scene here. You can see the cars in the background, but
gum tree.
Picturesque old gum tree there in the rural setting. Usually get a few sheep or cattle come over the hill towards the end of the day. So as I said, lovely rural outlook here for Adelaide Hills football. Here's a chance for Hill, dispossessed. Taken there by Dodd, who's been busy, curls it back nicely to the corridor, lumbering out to Ascara. This ball come, done off hands, bounces one forward, only as far as Not who deflected it. Leading the race for the ball is Lockie May. This way, that way, he's got support there from Brooks. Brooks gets it to a teammate who lifts the eyes and picks out Hill.
Kicks the ball, lowers the eyes and finds Rubchik, who's got a shot directly in front near about 45 metres out from goal.
That was Willis who lifted the eyes there nicely and honoured the lead. So Rubchik, goal kicker. In fact, he kicked the first goal of the game for Nairne at 4-minute mark. As we said, back in the side. Certainly the finals coming will be important as we get in and under in the engine room.
Directly in front to kick Nairne's ninth. Gives it everything he's got. That's a beautiful kick. And he kicks his second for today, the fourth for the Rams for this quarter, and they're starting to skip away here, Jaden. They go to 9-5-59. Blackwood stuck on 3-3-21.
Yeah, 14 inside 50s to 8, 37 kicks to 26. So well done to the Rams. They're really storming ahead now. So great play and using their options quite well.
3-1 to 4 behinds. It's the tail of the tape this second term, so Blackwood having a few chances but unable to convert a major return. So as I said, just slipping further ahead here. So that's a 37-point margin in favour of the defending Premier Rams. So Not double fists it down to Hill. Hill gives it to Llewellyn, in turn goes with a hand to May. Coughed it up, good enough to go back and get it, gives it back to Big Knott. The big fella gives it to the runner Revington out of defence. Jack goes forward. Scara was the target, bouncing ball. Grabbed there, oh great defensive work there by a couple of Rams. Ball's gathered there and that's a goal resulted out of that. I think that might be Rupchik again. I'd have to look at that.
I reckon he's kicked his third.
But
That's
great.
skipped up on us. Let's have a look.
Defensive tackling efforts here.
CK involved once
Hall.
again.
Yeah, it was Rupchik.
Third.
Back-to-back goals.
Beautiful stuff. Jaden.
Yeah, great stuff there by Rupachik. So yeah, 10-5-65, leading by 43 points now as well. So definitely got their kicking boots on today, Nairne.
So Corey Kelly, you can see what he brings to this team with his tackling pressure and his goal kicking today. He's kicked 3, but that was nice work there from the Rams forward line to apply the heat. Back in the middle, Knott and Zevenboom in ruck. Knott ground level. Tried to get it out. Here's Zevenboom, the big man, hacks the ball inside attacking 50. Sheets tried to get down to ground level. Nice pick up there. Grimes involved. Here's Revington. Handball out to Lockie Cross. Could go for a gallop here, and he does. Laser-like pass. Oh, beautiful pass there. Involved in the link-up play.
Scara.
Finds Scara. Scara in the middle of the ground. Pinpoint passing from the Rams is on. Lockie May just got the kick away, but Walton will mop up in defence here for Blackwood and squeeze the ball out towards Clark.
Yeah, good contested mark taken there by Clark. In opposition there to Arnold. Clark centres the ball. McCarthy was the target. Only got one high. Yes, that's the way umpire Bow saw it. So Jacob McCarthy. It's that son of past club great, Nick McCarthy. So, thought about handballing off to the skipper. If you feigned a handball, was that play on? I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, CK.
Well done by, there's that pressure as he forced a smother. McCarthy backs up, gets a handball towards Clark. Favourite bounce, he's under pressure though. Umpire Bow on the spot said he was held without possession, Clark, so quickly puts the ball up, finds Tuck, cricket pitch area. He also thought about play on. This time he's called to play on, puts it out wide here.
Lockie Cross.
Cross coming across, but a mark taken there for the Woods by Jake Forbes, the under-18 boy. So Forbes, high kick. Here's a chance coming out here. It's Grimes, but
good mark.
Bailey taking the mark. So kicked the last goal for Blackwood at the 25-minute mark in the first term. So we'll be looking to break the drought after they've added 4 straight behinds. So Bailey, 18 goals for the year, so he does know where the big posts are. So a good crowd in the house here. A little bit overcast conditions, but we've had sunlight, whatever, but clear as the sirens go. So
first goal for the quarter.
Kick on the siren, and well, the Taylor woe continues. So completes a return of 5 behinds for the Blackwood Football Club in this term. to the same amount of shots, which has produced, 5 goals, 6 at the other end, 5 goal 1. Jaden.
Jaden J. Hill.
Yeah, so good half there by the Rams. So you're leading by 43 points there. So it's actually the third. The third straight occasion that Nairne has won the first quarter at their home ground as well this year. So pretty good in the second half as well. I'll explain those stats after the break. But yeah, 16 inside 50s to 9 in the second quarter there as well.
So, as expected, the Rams going along nicely here. They've opened a 7-goal straight margin, 42 points if Scott Creek College.
Yeah, pretty sure that's right.
Maths is right. Jaden? Yeah, so Blackwood, as we said, playing out the season. Nairne, Bremer, obviously, with the bigger games to come. They'll be in the qualifying final next week against Mount Lofty. And, of course, finals on Call of the Wild here.
Starting with tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, we have the women's football, Hills Football League women's finals. We have the under-14s, under-17s and the seniors. I think we'll be coming live on air as far as commentary halfway through the 17s. I think that's the plan. But our man Jaden Joe
he'll have it all covered.
He'll be doing the breakfast shift and be giving you score updates.
Speaking of score updates, I'll just see if I can get one from the qualifying final here, Pistols. Just one step.
Just before we go into half-time. But looking at the goal kickers, I said 10-5. So we have Drew with 4, Kelly with 3, Rupchik with 2, Ripchik with 3, sorry. So, all multiple goal kickers.
Yeah, got one here. Half-time, Birdwood 9-4, Kersbrook 6-7. 9-4 Birdwood, Kersbrook 6-7 in the qualifying final, which is at Kangarilla. Is that right?
Absolutely. All right, as we said, half-time, you see the score on the board, a 7-straight goal margin to Nairne Bremer United, 10-5 to 3-5. So we might just take a little bit of a break. Jaden will check his bets, how they're going with the races.
AFL update, Jaden?
AFL update.
Before we go.
Yep, so...
Obviously there might be some pundits out there that's interested in some of the games happening in AFL.
Yeah, so, Hawthorn, they are definitely in the top 8, that is for sure. So they had a pulsating victory over North Melbourne.
Pulsating.
So 170... 26-14, 170 to 7-4-46.
Wow.
So they're in the 8.
Just the breezy win there for Hawthorn. And then Geelong, 134 to 50 at the moment, 3-quarter time. So Jeremy Cameron is having an absolute day out. He's kicked 8 goals already and he's still got a quarter of footy. So 21-8, 134 to West Coast, 7-8, 50. And then...
What do we got?
Richmond are trailing Gold Coast by 3 points. Gold Coast 4-1. 25 to Richmond, 3-4-22.
Have we got SANFL update?
Yeah, I can get some.
During half time. And before we go, Benny, just tell us how we can get involved online.
Oh, yeah, sure. So we're on Lofty 88.9, Adelaide Hills Community Radio Station across the Adelaide Hills, but you could also listen on lofty.org.au or the Community Radio Plus app. We're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, the Hills Football League Facebook page, and Filming Footy YouTube.
And we're still pretty keen, as we said, send your cards and letters in by those mediums. Want to know who's the best number 58?
Yeah, best 58 that
you've seen play, because Jamie Drew is setting a light here this afternoon with 4 in the first half. All right.
SANFL, Jake?
That's enough of us. Quickly before we go, what do you got?
Yep, SANFL. Yep, so Glenelg are leading South Adelaide 64 to 17. Centrals are leading Port Adelaide 69 to 20. And Norwood are leading Eagles 58 to 30. And North Adelaide are leading West Adelaide 56 to 29. And then Sturt are leading Adelaide 40 to 21. And half-time in all those games as well.
Lovely work, Jade.
Good on you, Jade.
Covering it all here on the Call of the Wild of Ivor Hills Footy. So as we said, we'll now go for a half-time break and we'll be back here for the second half. At the moment, Blackwood trailing Nairne Bremer by 42 points. Let's see if they can improve that in the second half. Back shortly.
time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a rabbit, devil, a buckaroo, a brooker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride. The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a rabbit, devil, a buckaroo, a brooker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride. The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll. Doesn't matter if I'm a rabbit, devil, a buckaroo, a brooker, or from the woods. My team will always come up with the goods. So with the team that fills my heart with pride, let's buckle up and enjoy the Hills football ride, the Hills football ride. The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream. Watch them run, chase and give their all in the quest to win that important ball. I'll be there for every kick, mark, tackle, and goal, and support them when the knocks take a toll.
Welcome back live to Qube Logistics Oval in Nairne for the resumption of play the second half here of the Round 18 Hills Football League match between Nairne Bremer taking on Blackwood, coming to you through Call of the Wild through Filming Footy. Jeff Costello with you, Benny Goldfinch and Jaden J. Hill, producer Celeste, and also James Davis doing the camera work. So all about just and ready here. Good crowd in the house. At this stage it's the defending Premier Nairne, holding a pretty handy lead, 10-5 to 3-5, so 42-point margin. Umpire Scott Bowe holds the ball off. We're underway in the second half. What can Blackwood do? Leaper with Stephen, boom, ball to the cricket pitch area. Pushing forward, there was Tuck. Intercepted though for the Rams. Puts it up towards that 58. Drew set it in the light in the first half. Gets the ball back towards Dodd. Dodd trying to tack it out there. Comes back to Drew. Drew crosses towards Rogers, taken there by Baldasira. Bit of chaos sport at the moment. Comes back to Drew. Oh, well separated by Dodd. Oh, Drew taken high there. That's a couple of Blackwood players getting frustration there. So
58.
Shove there.
Free kick for 58.
Yeah, so 58 into the action already. It's a kick for 4 goals in the opening half. Jamie Drew. Centre League football this year. Got the orange boots and, well, we've got a bit of insight into it. The 58 jumper, apparently last week, a very wet Saturday up in the hills. The players, it was decided the players would wash their own Guernseys, and of course some young blokes not being so responsible.
That's what we've heard.
Forgot to do it, so number 58 is the, what is wearing going instead of the usual 11. Doesn't matter what he wears. Ah, Drew up with a celebration, but the goal umpire, a bit of a spoil sport, so only a minor score umpire, Chris McCarty there. So opening score, a minor one in the second half, is to Drew as we go around the ground half time.
Yeah.
So qualifying final, Birdwood 9-4, Kersbrook 6-7. Urada 6-5 leading at Mount Barker 6-4, bearing in mind those two sides we're playing next week's Sunday's elimination final in Division 1. And Hardorf 6-6 leading Onkavalla 4-3.
Get around them. All the teams supported there. Meantime, here at Qube Logistics Oval in Blackwood, in Mount, where are we? Nairne.
Nairne, Bracunga.
That's right.
Bracunga east, west.
Hocking kicks in the middle of the ground, finds Walton. Going to be a tough assignment for Jaden to pick the snag of the day and the
Well, we've got the right
most
man.
effective player, but he knows what to do here.
Always gets up for the big games.
Walton. Pop over pass. So slow build up here from the woods, middle of the ground. Kick forward there by
James Auger.
Auger.
Yeah, the under 18 lad.
Mopped up though from the Rams. There's no look to clear the ball from the half-back flank. They usually do this well.
Lockie May getting involved to Wellen. May sweeping again, grabs the ball, gives the handball
Oh, beautiful stuff.
to not and turn handball to back to the run of
58.
Llewellyn. Comes up forward to Drew. Dunn fists the ball forward. Coming to meet it is Johnson. Evan Johnson puts towards Clark. Intercepted
Dodd.
by Dodd. Taken by Walton. Lifts the eyes. Little dinky pass into the centre circle of Qube Logistics. Finds Troy Hocking.
So Troy Hocking for Blackwood kicks the ball to the half-forward flank. Full steam attack there on the ball. Davis. Ball flicks out. Walton mopping up across the half-back line is May. Goes to Dodd. Player down behind play for the Woods. Slow to get into defeat. Jamie Drew edges out Dunn. Opens it up here. Here's a chance for Nairne if they can get the ball to spill out a bit. Umpire ready to blow the whistle. Holding the ball. Nice free kick here. Half-back line for Paddy Hall. In fact, he's really at centre half-back.
And it's Bailey in a little bit of strife behind the play there. Getting up and it's actually heading towards the interchange bench. So we'll keep our eye on that for the Woods. It's Paddy Hall with the ball. Play on, he's going to get run down from behind by Scara.
Oh, like a thief in the night.
Yeah, Scara picked the pocket nicely. So Adam Scara, another one who's probably not good on laundry duties. This is wearing a different number this week.
Look at that. Beautiful stuff from Scara, just hobbling around and says, "No, you're going down, see ya."
It's third A-grade game for the season, boys. Let's kick one major. It's Grimes coming on the ground to replace Bailey. So all the action with Scara.
Point.
Be appropriate if he'd kicked a good sausage there because he's the family small goods, of course, but pulled it off the line.
Any contenders yet, Jaden, for snag of the day, or are you still keeping your eyes open?
I think there's one of Drew's, last one in the first quarter, but we'll wait and see. So McCarthy nurses the ball up the line. There's May, gets that Spectre Gadget fist. Just spoils the marking attempt there. Going at all, Lockie May.
He is.
Midfield, forward, defensively, and taking a turn in the ruck. On this occasion, the Big Brock Knott and Sam Zevenburn. Sam Zevenburn, Jade, 4 games this season, has had 60 hits.
Yes.
That's massive.
Yep, 60 last week.
Boundary throw in, not won that one. Tried to get it to Damo Hill. He's crashed into by his own teammate there in Sean Arney. And that's a throw, umpire Bo says. And a little bit of feeling here. Woods trying to ruffle up some feathers to the Rams. And Scotty Bow is pretty straight to the point there.
Yeah, bit of frustration and from the acting skipper, Walden. From May. So after a couple of minor scores,
Goes up to Venning now
Here we
and has
go.
a chat
Here
with
we
him. Oh, head clash. Scott Bow might rip out another one here.
I tell you, man, just want to keep their cool here because their season is just starting as far as the major business.
Great point, Pistols.
It'd be silly to get any reports or missed games, particularly this time of the season. Because I tell you, spots in the man side would be pretty hard to earn. Jaden Joe.
Don't want to do anything stupid here, Jaden. Over to you.
No, so 11 kicks, 4 inside 50 for the Rams, and then 8 kicks for Blackwood here. And obviously the one centre clearance has gone to Nairn's way.
Back in the middle, Lockie May having a bit of a stint in the ruck. His versatility. Oh no, sorry. Well, he might be. I don't think he is because Brock Knott's in there, just in the midfield. Wimpress, Damo Hill, Thompson in there. Seven Boom, obviously. Matt Tuck, Hocking. So here we go. Knott gets it down to Hill. May. Here's Hill. Gets a kick, quick kick forward. Walton, good work there by Sheets, brings it to ground level, and a toe poke, clever from Sheets. Handball over the top, Wimpress tried to get the ball out, somehow did to Hill. Hill looking for some support, squeezes the ball out, looking for Rogers, but a clearing kick out of defence from Kershaw towards the wing.
Yeah, foot races on here. Oh, well read by Waterman. Oh, loses it again. Then good enough to go back and get it. Oh, feigns a handball. This time gets the handball to Hill. Hill's got support there from Rogers. He'll give it on to Arnold. Puts towards the top of the
CK.
score, the lead from Kelly.
Oh,
Wimpress covers
Wimpress.
it, races in, and converts. I'll tell you what, we could see the floodgates open. As I said, the last meeting, it was 10-point margin at half time. It was 9 goal to 1 second half.
I think it has opened, just slightly.
They've already started it with two goals in the opening 7 minutes of the second half here, Ben.
Jaden.
Yeah, we just seen the replay. Great team play by the Rams, even though it was in their back half as well. And Kurt Waterman it was a 1-on-3, I think, situation. The Rams were quick to retreat for him and get around him as well. So great team play by the Rams.
In the middle. Umpire will get us underway here. Once again, 12-7 to 3-5. 8 minutes gone. Third quarter action. Qube Logistics Oval in Nairne. Knott wings it down. Tuck stripped of it. Goes in again. Free kick. Dumped.
Ooh, Lockie May.
Hopefully he's
A
all
bit of push
right.
and shove, not getting the
Well,
ball
you
there.
just sensed it was
Young man
coming, didn't
Thompson
you?
And, May there looks like a bit of
There's just a little bit of tension starting to boil over here, and the umpires need to get on top of this.
It's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, because he's you can't.
for sure.
There's a rule that's been handed out. You can't come in and.
Correct, Benny.
Matt Thompson.
There's just no need for it.
Man, he's figures, but yeah, probably no need for that. As I said, man, just really want to take stock of what's happening here.
Just off you go.
Duncan Rogers just showing young Thompson. where
Off
he-
you go, says Rogers.
So after all that, Lockie May, it's good to see him up on his feet. So he's got an opportunity here to kick his second goal of the term. So we expect Blackwood playing out the season here, whether they. Until he picks up one. Just Blackwood, they'll give it a crack in the second half here, but I suppose they've got 6 months until their next game, if you know what I mean.
56 points the margin.
So Arnold. Zone, HFL play, South Adelaide, Unley. Hasn't kicked a goal this season.
Well, he has now.
Well, he has now. Great fashion there. They'll get around him.
I think they're aware that it's his first goal for the year. Jaden.
So 17 kicks for Nairn now, 6 inside 50 is pretty easy inside 50 there. 11 handballs compared to Blackwood, 9 kicks, 3 handballs and 5 marks and 1 inside 50 as well. So yeah, looking like it could get pretty ugly here. Hopefully Blackwood can give something.
Just come out to 10 minutes. Benny in the third term. Blackwood's last goal was through Bailey, 25-minute mark of the first term.
In the middle. So yellow card for the Woods. They're a player down. Can Nairn really, pardon the pun, ram home this one. They lead by comfortable 62 points at the moment. Ready for finals action. Here's an reply coming up for the Woods. Oh, almost hit the post. That was a bit of a dribbler.
Grimes.
Locking cross will bring it in. Nairn keen to get it down the other end of the ground. They usually do this well. Kick out towards the half-back flank. Taken by Llewellyn. Handball in Boyd to Revington. Watch the Rams at work here. Kick to Waterman. Waterman half-back flank. They're looking to go end to end here. Didn't quite come off. Could still come off. Ball spills out. Dodd. Handball over the top. They're out here at Arnold. If he can pick it up. Last goal kicker. Sells to Candy. Goes to cross. Back to Arnold. Arnold. Ball smothered. They've got the players at ground level through Wimpress. Wimpress high ball inside attacking 50. Now they're really on here. Sheets betting 1-on-1. Ground level. Clever work there by Dunn. Not out of trouble though, the Woods. High tackle Dodd. And he's going to have a shot at goal. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to find Willis. Willis will go on. No, he won't. He's not
Thought
used to
about
being down here.
So Trey Willis, another one yet to get on the goal kickers this year. So an opportunity for him. So as Jaden said before, just good systematic team football.
Closer.
Good systematic team football by the Rams. As they warm up pretty well for their premiership defence, the big games, because finals starting next week. They'll be in the qualifying final against Mount Lofty. So Willis, bit of a mung kick at the end. Fumbled in the goal square by Venning. The Rams pounce, but in the meantime, infringement. So Venning, last line of defence. You can see the goal square where he is. He'll go out wide. Oh, he's overcooked it. Bouncing ball. Scarrow was in the box seat, but it deflects off him out over the boundary in front of the Blackwood coaching box.
Yep, boundary throw in. Half forward line here for Rams. Not front position in a ruck contest. Wins that one decisively. Hello, Wimpress is on. Oh, that would have been a snag of the day contender. He's missed that one. 13-8 to 3-6. And there we go. There's the Ladies' Day in full voice. Fantastic stuff.
Great costumes there.
Yep.
It's a charity night here. Jager Paxton showing me his head for mental health, I believe.
Yep.
So,
correct.
Later on tonight, so a few people getting into the theme of it. Here's Hocking. Worked hard once again.
CK.
Intercepted there by Kelly.
Shank.
Puts in the middle. Free kick has been paid. Baldacera. Baldacera puts it out wide. Finds a big man in Ziva. Oh, Cassidy gives it to McCarthy. He runs in a bit of trouble. Gives it back to big Ziva. Goes long. Over the top there. Brock Knott, the big man. Very athletic. But in the meantime, I think he might have infringed Blackwood.
Guernsey coming off.
Opponent there in Warrellow. So first year of senior football. So Warrellow, not a lot on offer. On the left, puts towards the square. Rams defence. Take the mark back there is Hamish Schmidt.
Yep, kicks the ball to Wimp. No, that was the Swid, wasn't it? Swiderski. Here's Llewellyn. Llewellyn, half back line for the Rams. Kicks the ball up the wing. Sheets betting 1-on-4 situation. Free kick here. Kicking out towards the wing. Zevenboom was the target. It's going to go over his head. Taken by Arnold. Damo Hill, I should say. He goes to Arnold. Arnold wheels on the right boot. Kick. Bit of a flat punt, but it's come off. Arnie. He's got Wimpress or he's got Llewellyn. Take your pick. This should be a strolling goal coming up here. It's missed. Off balance.
Just pressured there by Clark.
Near,
Get his balance.
near the hill.
Yeah, good packed in the picket by the scoreboard. What would you call it? The viewing area. There you can see some of them. There's a picture show man. Our man Nicky Rowenfeld.
Just taking stock here. 63 points to margin midway through the third term. We'll go to Jaden with his thoughts shortly.
So Blackwood putting the ball back into play. It's Jason McCarthy puts up the line. Willis was involved there. Dunn coming across. Also Kershaw. Bill Spills. There's Kelly. Taken under pressure by Kershaw. Bill Spills. There's Rubchik. Unselfishly gives the ball here
58.
to Drew. Gives himself. Pulls it around the corner.
Gee, they're peppering.
After 4 goals in the first half. Wouldn't add that. But so 3-5 they've added so far since half time to 1 behind. So consequently 13-10 to 3-6 is the lead for the Manbrabba Rams.
Blackwood stuck on 3 goals. They're 3-6. Ball kicked out. Straight down the throat of Sheets. Sheets says, I'm going to kick the ball inside 50 to Wimpress. Knew it was coming. Willis, Rogers. Oh! That would have been a contender.
That waterboard house down that run. So Dunn back with the club this year after season at Edwardstown. The past best and fairest recipient. Puts it out towards the wing area. Here's Bailey back on the ground. which is good to see.
Rupchik.
Pounces on the ball, gets a handball along. Here's a chance for Hill. Gets the ball. Here's Willis. Walden, good follow-up by him. Also Tuck getting involved. Probably two of their experienced players out there on the Youngwood side. Sees the ball over the boundary line, just down in front of our commentary position, adjacent to the Sean Tate bar here at Qube Logistics Oval. Trust you're enjoying the call, the wild, the vibe of Hills Footy on Filming Footy.
Yep, Call the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, Filming Footy YouTube, and Lofty 88.9 across the Adelaide Hills. Arnold Hill, she's copping a few over the last few minutes. So boundary throwing just in front of us here. Boundary throw-in, half-forward line for the Rams. Drew let it go through his mitts. Dunn holding the ball. Free kick here for the Rams, who are applying a lot of heat here. And it'll be Dodd with a shot.
Dodd with 30 goals for the season, but yet to get on the scoreboard this afternoon as far as majors go. So chance here to continue this bit of a rampage here after half time. So Dodd leans back on the kick, umpire Chris McCardle gives the nod of approval. So another one to the Rams.
Jaden J. Hill just got a special guest here at the moment, Matty Thomas. Matt, how you going?
Very well, thank you, Goldie.
Obviously, Wood's a bit undermanned at the moment, but yeah, your thoughts?
Struggled to field an A-grade side this week. Had to bring a number of the under 18s up. Just we're waiting for the floodgates to sort of open a little bit, to be honest with you, mate. So it's interesting to watch at the moment.
And Nan, do you think they'll be a real contender once again this year?
I think they're brilliantly coached and run by their line coaches, having listened to their huddles. I think they keep sharing the ball the way they do and keep running and playing for each other. They could do anything this year.
All right.
That bouncing ball, taken by Wimpress, puts it forward, didn't like the attention he got. Meanwhile, ball back here with Kershaw, he's batted all the young man. Handball by Scar, tapped on by Arnie, he's done, he's under siege.
Another one coming
Arnie, over the top to May, will he get a favourable bounce? No, he was scragged. Umpire Bay said no, over the boundary line, minor score.
Jaden J. Hill just got some stats that matter.
Yep, so 36 kicks to Nairn, 19 for Blackwood at the moment. Inside 50s, 14-2 at the moment.
JJ Hill all over it here. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow for the women's grand finals and the girls, starting with the under 14s, which will be live streamed, and then the 17s, which will be great, and then the senior women's, which is Blackwood Green versus Mount Lofty. Repeat of last year.
Yeah, Matthew, good to see you.
You two Pistols.
That's a man who's been a...
Hang on, Rogers.
Hang on, as Rogers has a flying shot. He wants to kick that goal, but he missed it. They're centre pass male medalist and played with distinction in Sandford and also Uradla and Blackwood. Blackwood Football Club, once again, missing out in the finals. It's pretty disappointing when you look at the size of the club and the expectation probably over there. Once again, the minor grades in there, but not represented in the A grade.
Yeah, I'm sure as a collective, I can only speak for myself, but as a collective, yeah, we are disappointed the A-grade side isn't in the finals this year. Kick into the centre, Jacob McCarthy going for the drop the mark.
You get him that here.
I love listening to BT. Call the play, it's all right.
Yeah, all right, we'll come back. No, good work. Kick forward here from the Swede Swiderski into the pocket. And it's going to go out of bounds. Matty Thomas joining us at the moment. Continue on, Blackwood.
Yeah, look, I think there's so much that the list offers. It's an extremely young group, extremely young. They've got just only a sprinkling of older fellas. I think there's a lot to look forward to in the future, especially if we can really show a pathway for the really good under-18s and so forth to come through. They just got to find their place. Like Paddy Hall, fantastic big fella. That would have hurt a lot.
Reminds me a bit of you with his marking ability, but he's a bit more of a man. He doesn't wear the long sleeves.
He's all right, it's just winded.
A bit more of a man. I just get sunburnt really badly all the time. Pistols wasn't much fun. It hurt like hell.
Hey, Matt, so one good thing, unfortunately, the change of coaches through certain circumstances, which doesn't help. As young Hall
hopefully
he's all right. Break and play. Hopefully he's all right. Might have winded himself. So Clyde Rigney coming in and interim. So he, as you said, playing the youngsters, which can only be good for the development as footballers.
Yeah, it needs to do that because, again, they're undermanned. Like there's a lot of players like Nathan Dunn, Tucky, now that he's back, they're just carrying a lot of load because we really haven't got the players at the moment to be able to shoulder the load with them.
But you had a bit of trouble, like Sam Davis getting injured and like Reece Spawn all season ending injuries.
Yeah, sad injury for Spawny. He's a beautiful man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Loved by everyone. And, Sammy Davis will hopefully be back next year. We're looking forward to that. Very good footballer. The sort of player you could build a lot of your side around.
Now, so we've got you in here, Matt. Just got to ask you the hard questions. Of course, applications are open. Can you look down the barrel and tell us that...
Could you coach at under 18 level?
Could you
Is
coach the side?
Would
yourself?
you put your hat in the ring?
Look, I can neither confirm nor deny such rumour, but I would say look, it's not much fun sitting on a fence. It's pretty sharp on the bum. Look, you would think that a club like Blackwood would have a number of really interested applicants.
Do they?
Well, I don't know.
I don't
know. No, I'm not in that position.
You haven't heard the Trevor Terrace rumours or anything? Or?
I've heard a few
Come on,
bits
you
and
get
pieces.
around,
No, we're on radio, mate. All I know is there's a lot of people, including myself, that care deeply about the football club and would really like to see the club move forward. And we think we're actually not that far away. I think you could almost be a year or two away from playing significantly strong football, but I also feel like there's a process that needs to be in place for the players to understand so that they know what their accountabilities are to move forward and play that standard of football that'll actually get them into the finals and actually compete really well. But that's a process thing. You've got to worry about the process to be able to get the rewards to be in that position.
Matty Tucker.
Yeah, it's walking wounded out here. It's Matt Tucker, just see the right, the screen behind the pole there. It's leaving the ground. You might have to go and put the gear on Tomo.
Hey, they called out Tomo before to Michael Thompson and they yelled out, Tomo, come on. And I nearly ran on, I'll tell you.
But they're almost at that point now.
Good fun.
So meanwhile, hold up and play. As a replacement player comes on.
What are you hearing, Pistols?
John Forbes.
You're the rumour man. What are you hearing around the place?
In regards to what, Tomo?
The Blackwood job.
Blackwood job, the Chunga job, Onka's job.
There's plenty of jobs out there, and as you said, some good lists. And sometimes it's just a new voice and whatever can make a world of difference. So,
what about the presidency of Blackwood? You keen to do that role? With Dave Richardson obviously doing a great job at Blackwood, but he's stepping down.
Well, Tomo, you have had experience in administration. As we won't, ball comes forward, is Lockie May. Ball comes down, we'll let you think about that one. Here's a chance here for Dunn, ducks the chutney, was he taken high. Taken ground by May. Meanwhile, Kershaw on the outer there looking a little bit, he's all right. Thought he might have perhaps...
Another one down. Tomo, you might be needed out here.
He's another good under-18 player, man. He's an absolute weapon. To be honest, if you watch him play 18s, he's a man amongst boys.
Oh, he's off now.
We've actually seen him a couple of A-grade games. The one against Chunga when they won, he was very good.
He's very good.
Thompson and young Archie, Alfie.
Young fella getting there. Young Adams out there as well.
Yep.
A lot of these kids have actually only turned 17 and a half, 18, so they're just turning 18. So they don't like the weight room like they used to back in the day.
Arnie, heavy tackle there.
But Dave Richardson has done a great job.
Rico's a legend, mate. Yeah, he's been fantastic for our footy club. He'll be on the panel to assist in the selection of the new coach. But he's done a power of work, and the club loves him. He's loved by everyone, and the next person will have some big shoes to fill. It's a very, very big juggernaut, Blackwood Football Club, guys. It really is.
Obviously, you've seen a lot of the games this year. So Troy Hocking and Tyson Clark being the top two medal pollers.
Love them both. Love them both, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Tyson's ultra reliable out there on his wing. I've coached both these kids. So I've actually coached probably 75% of this group, junior grades and seniors.
So keep going. Kershaw, once again, as we discussed, good defensive work there. Here's a chance for Dursky. Slips this way, that way. The Squid gets it back to Rogers. No. Once again, Kershaw, who's standing tall in defence. The young man puts it out wide. Wing contest. Taken by Cross. He's well tackled there. Disposes of the ball. Rubchik. Hardest nails. Crashing bodies in there. Rubchik comes out with it. Handball over the top. The Dodd. Crashing through his Hocking. Ball stays at ground level. Stacks on the mill here. Umpire Bo lurking. And will come in with the whistle.
Stats that matter with Jaden J. Hill, Matty Thomas. Jaden.
So 41 kicks for Nairne, 26 for Blackwood. Inside 50s, 19 to the Rams.
Meanwhile, Rogers
Still waiting for a
had a
snag.
lucid goal in front of the door.
Keep going, Jaden.
Netball.
26 kicks to Blackwood, 6 handballs to Blackwood, and 2 inside 50s to the Woods as well.
Matthew.
So Matt, would I said coaching? Such it takes up a laborious time. Club presidency, that's what you said.
No, not for me.
Administrative skills.
I'd go the former before the latter, I can tell you that much.
Righto.
So you can deny those rumours.
So not the presidency.
Meanwhile,
Walton.
towards Hocking,
Speaking of the devil, here he is.
had a good season.
Troy's a fantastic player.
Bailey, off hands. Willis gave it to Grimes, gives it back to the racehorse and Johnson. The
He
former
good
gets that
player.
boy, slips
The
away,
boy from Sale City.
Oh!
bouncing all the way.
No.
Remington just stops it from going over the line. Jack's back as he runs out of defence. That distinctive kicking action of his puts it up towards half-back area, off hands there. Taken by
Wimpress.
Wimpress, just steps around.
How's about
Here's
that?
Drew.
58.
Famous 58. Will he load it up? Kicks
CK.
towards Kelly. He's going to be a big
Watch out.
person here.
Well done.
Jacob McCarthy, strong back with the what courage from Jacob McCarthy
He's
there.
taking on CK there. That's big.
Just knew what was coming and protected himself. Of course, son of another great Blackwood legend besides yourself.
Nikolai McCarthy. Yep.
So McCarthy will go short to Hocking. He'd have to be perhaps the leading disposal getter this afternoon for the Woods. Would he be leading in the Moulden medal count?
Who would be?
Hocking, perhaps?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I've only seen 10 games this year.
Well, speaking of the devil, Wimpress misses. Geez, how many points they kick? Almost 10.
9 for the two.
I think Nathan Dunn will be up there too.
Four-goal
He's
nine.
played most of it pretty much all year, Dunny.
Venning, he's had a pretty good season.
Zach Venning, yeah, son of a gun.
Now, of course, being a Blackwood man, you'd be just
Tomorrow.
very happy about tomorrow. The Blackwood Green, I'm a big fan of the women's football.
I love the women's football.
You'll be staying the night here?
No, I wouldn't do that. Got
What's
a
the live
dinner
stream?
on tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob.
That's a shank, but it might still come off here.
Grimes.
Grimer.
I like his socks right up.
Proliferal B-grade player at half-back, and he's getting a crack in the A-grade to help make up some numbers. Great club man.
Well, he looks like he's well presented
That's
with
it,
the
the
socks up
socks
to
up
his
and,
knees.
Matty Rail stop.
I don't know if Dale Ogden will be happy with this quarter.
They'll crack the shits at 3
I just get a feeling. Not quite the perfect preparation going into the finals, but with the points in terms of. Here's CK. Oh, no, sorry, it's Arnie. Ball hits the ground now. Here's Wimpress. We know what he's capable of these positions. Goes to Rogers, the old look away. He's waiting for the ball to come down.
Thompson.
Dodd!
That's his right. Dodd around the
Finally!
corner. Finally. That could be a contender, Jaden J. It's a little bit more push and shove. It's Dodd. Gets back-to-back goals.
Yes, well,
Some 12 minutes apart.
there you go. So I think it's their 15th. Is it their 15th goal for the day? Pistols. This is their 50th kick as well for the quarter. 28 handballs for the Rams, 30 kicks, 9 handballs for Blackwood. It was their 22nd inside 50 as well for the Rams. So they've just dominated that area.
Haven't they?
Been peppering.
So they're pretty consistent. They've kicked 5 goals in each of the 3 turns, but as you can see, the amount of points. As I was saying, Jaden J a couple of weeks ago when they destroyed Onkers, it was 21-21. So finals next week, Coach Eichner will want to straighten up that accuracy. Although, given the fact that a bit of pressure from Blackwood has resulted in some of those.
Where's
goals.
next Saturday? Harndorf, is that right?
Harndorf,
Qualifying
yes.
final, Mount Lofty and
then Lofty on
the
Sunday.
Rams.
Here they go again through Wimpress.
Turning
Puts
it
it
on.
forward. Here's
CK.
Kelly. Will it sit for him? Oh, gathers it nicely. Looks for support.
Unselfish.
Gives it to May.
Gone.
May perhaps a little bit slow. I think he was going to give it back to Kelly. He's pinged in a good tackle there by McCarthy. So the Blackwood back 6 certainly not giving in here.
That's Jimmy May's lad, isn't it?
That's it. Lockie May
May's lad, yeah.
can play any position.
It's like his dad.
So McCarthy runs off the
Oh!
slip it off the ball there. As May goes down. Here's Venning. So Venning gets it back to McCarthy. So 2 sons of guns combining there. Of course, brother of a gun in Zoe Venning. Star with West Adelaide. So McCarthy. There we go.
Three-quarter time. So Matty Thomas joining us here
Goldie.
for the third term. What are your thoughts? Three-quarter time. Doesn't look pretty, does it? But 80 points to margin. But all right, you Dale Eichner, you're getting ready for the finals. What are your thoughts at the moment?
Dale Eichner is going to be very strong on their manning up coming out of their kickouts. You can see it clear as day that that's their game. I think Dale's going to be very, very strong about getting to the next most dangerous player, so Blackwood actually can't move the ball anywhere. Aside from that, I think the game doesn't... Yes, it's 80 points, but I don't think it really is reflecting. It's probably a little bit of a closer game, but and then they're just getting the goals through the sticks. At the end of the day, Blackwood can't get it past half forward. They've had a real issue today with their marking presence in their forward line. They've had to shuffle their best marking forward into the back line. But a good game to watch nonetheless, but not if you're a Blackwood person.
All right, Matty Thomas, of course, past Hills Football League male medalist. Before we let you go, of course, the 2024 event for male medal is coming up. As you said, you haven't seen a lot of the footy, but just looking at the media and following it, any tips? Who would you think male medal?
Oh, just not someone in black and white would tickle my fancy. I'll say it out loud. I think Nairne have got a number of players that'll probably win it. I'm not going to throw names around because you don't want to put that weight on people.
Right.
But from Blackwood, yeah, Troy would be good.
Yep.
And I'd also say Nathan Dunn. Give those guys a fair crack at it, but be interesting to see how he wins it.
Obviously a past winner. What are your Pistols and I have talked
Very
about
lucky.
it before. What are your thoughts on, acknowledging perhaps on the night the past winners, maybe with an invitation or a table, or what are your thoughts?
I did bring that when I was dealing with the on the Hills
What
committee.
about a cavalcade of past greats on grand final days?
Yeah.
That would be
What
great.
happened in the back of the ute?
Yeah, back of the
Bring
ute.
your builders ute along them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that. Look, I tell you, you got blokes like Robbie Clothier who I was lucky enough to play with, won 5. And when I won mine, it was only because that bloke was kicking to me.
Yeah.
You know, and the umpires liked me when I was a young fella. As soon as I worked out how big my mouth was, they shunned me as a 23-year-old. Look, I think what your ideas are great. I think they're really valid, and I think the Hills Football League probably could embrace the past a little bit too, because I think embracing the past can actually give some strength to the future.
Yeah, I think you're quite right. I don't think they do embrace their past and their history, the 57 years of the league. It's just they don't sort of pay respect to the past. I don't think they do it deliberately. It's just you look at a lot of other leagues, the Barossa, Murray Bridge, and they really, it's part of their culture, the past, why they are 57 years old, because the guys like you and the Red Cloviers and blokes going back in the day, the Mick Weatheralds, the Bob Smiths, these sort of blokes, they created...
Mick Weatherald, what a man.
Yeah, well, they are triple medalists, so there we go. All right, Matthew, what's it?
Thank you very much.
Legend.
Lovely to see you, mate. And all
Pleasure.
the
Thanks
best
for the invite, Goldie.
whatever you do.
Appreciate it.
I know, yeah.
The coaching or the administration, I know you'll give it a good try.
You won't rule it out. All right.
Thank you very much.
Our people will speak to your people.
All
See you,
right,
Matt.
three-quarter time. We'll take a quick break here. 15-14 Nairne Bremer seemingly heading to a big win. They're 80 points ahead of Blackwood at 3-6. We'll be back with more shortly here on the Call of the Wild.
Helping. Yep.
Back live here, started the final term. Quickly into attack, it's Nan Bremer as they defend, or look to improve an 80-point lead here.
I'll just see if I can get some around the ground scores.
Well, I've got one for us, 3/4 time. Now, could this be a boil over? Harndorf 6-13, Onka Valley 8-5.
Holy moly.
So, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Onka Valley's, last game for the season. Interesting the game, a side that round here didn't kick a goal out here a couple of weeks ago against Nan. So certainly having cracked it close this season. Meanwhile, action is back here with Drew. So after 4 goals in the first half, hasn't added a major, but here's the opportunity for Jamie Drew. We're in that, now to be famous number 58. Jamie Drew, so cameraman James Davis right behind him. As he settles himself, kicking towards the Bukunga end. You see a minute just ticked over in this final term. So Drew.
He's kicked that. He's had a good game.
Guided it through.
How many's he kicked now?
That is his 5th.
Oh,
So he's been effective. Could also feature in the snag of the day. He was pretty handy earlier on. So, margin extends here for the Rams. As we said, they're looking to, this is a precursor to the qualifying final next week, which you'll see on filming footage called the Wild Cup.
Speaking of qualifying finals, here we go. 3/4 time, Birdwood 12-7 leading Kersbrook 8-10. So a 21-point lead there for the Roosters in the qualifying final.
Okay. I'll get our man Jaden J also our national scoreboard, perhaps.
I think it's Lily Nykamp says, how is Josh Dodd going?
Very well. He's kicked 2 goals and in and under as he normally does. So Lily, thanks for your viewing, and he's going all right. Meanwhile, free kick. Man, looks like Hocking, centre of the ground, right in the cricket pitch area. In fact, he's got a 25-metre penalty. I'd like to count on how many of those have been dished out today, Jade. 25-metre penalties.
Quite a few.
Anyway, no on the mark, so umpire has called him on. So Hocking goes long, a floater, Grimes, good body work by Smith, brings the ball to ground. Remington's there to support him. Oh, bit slow to get rid of it. Remington keeps the ball, meanwhile, too high. So Jack quickly gets out wide to Waterman. Space to Waterman, running on his cross. Lifts the ball, gives it to Wimpress. Wimpress gives it to runner Smith, who commenced this with a free kick. Puts it forward. Off hands there, Drew. Done. He's battled hard in the back line. Kershaw also. John has drawn a free kick.
Yeah, he has, and he kicks the ball out with the switch to Clark. Matty Thomas mentioned him. One of the key players. Zevon Boom takes the mark. Just around from the coaching staff, Dale Eichner and Clint Foster. Of course, Dale Eichner's final home match as coach of the Rams before the finals campaign.
What's happening there? You might want to tell our viewers from interstate. Or
Succession plan, Pistols. Dale Eichner will still be involved next year, but Clint Foster will be the A-grade coach. So all the best to Peanut, who's going to take over the role as A-grade coach. But in the meantime, Rupchik goes forward to Wimpress, who can go bang from 50 here. He's got Drew pushing deep. Wimpress goes long. Drew lets it go through for a minor score.
Of course, Clint Foster playing today, perhaps final reserves game as he's taking over the A-grade coaching job, so it'll be a bit hard for him to play the reserves and then come off. And they had a win as well, 7-10 to 7-6, so a 4-point victory there to the Rams reserves to possibly wrap up their season. They need other results to go their way to see if they make the finals, but in the meantime, their senior side definitely on the way to a qualifying final. Burford's lead 16-15 to 3-6. Blackwood not kicked the goal since the 25-minute mark of the first term. So, as we knew, it'd be tough for the units. Undermanned as Matt Thomas, who joined us during that 3rd term, has told us. A lot of youngsters playing, so it's all good for the future of the club, I guess.
We might get Jaden's thoughts on where Nan can... do you want to have a chat, Jaden? No. We might have a chat to Jaden shortly, just his thoughts on the Rams heading into the finals and where he thinks that they will have the edge after last year's premiership win. So I'm putting him on the spot there. Are you happy with that? I'll go to you in a couple of minutes. Where he thinks Nairne, how he thinks Nairne can go all the way this year.
I'll tell you what, it's, as Smith takes a good mark there, Bailey, the Grant Smith, he's been pretty steady this afternoon. Waste no time.
I've got my thoughts.
Yeah, I was just going to get Jaden's thoughts. He's been also pretty interested in the dress-ups today. Oh, Llewellyn keeps the ball in cleverly.
Showtime.
Puts it forward.
It is showtime, actually.
Richard, it is indeed. Good segue there.
CK with the hand
Kelly
pass.
with a magnificent handball. Allowed the run of Rubchik. Here's a chance for Drew. So good team.
What about the defence, Jade, with Revington back in this year?
Smith as well, Duncan Rogers, Lockie May can go back. The versatility is really good as well.
And then in the middle, you got 3 rucks now.
So yeah, and before that, Kurt Waterman as well, and then Tom Betting and Brock Knott as well.
CK can go in there.
Yeah. Damon Arnold. So yeah, pretty good lineup, man. Great versatility as well. We spoke about Lockie May. He can play anywhere. Very versatile.
A yellow card during the third term. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Wimpers. Of course, he's successful representative captain for the Hills earlier in the season. Oh, not just bustles his opponent out the way. Handball comes back into Wimpers. Set sail.
Oh,
that
one-hander.
is a great mark. Scara. Just like picking apples. Has got rid of that Kershaw. Good body work.
Just a reminder, qualifying final, Kersbrook trailing Birdwood 12-7 to 8-10. So the Roosters looking good for a shot against Gumaraka next Saturday. And Harndorf, well, they've got the work cut out at the moment, trailing Onka Valley 8-5 to 6-13.
So, meanwhile, Qube Logistics actions with Scara.
Snag it a day contender? One-hander and then a set shot? Not quite, maybe, but it was good work, wasn't it, Jade?
Yeah, good mark there by Scara. So it's the 8th mark for the quarter for Nairne. 16 kicks, 6 inside 50s. So yeah, definitely dominating the inside 50s, that's for sure. They had 24 inside 50s in the last quarter. So they've already got a quarter of that, and we played 8 minutes in the last quarter.
Since quarter time, boys have kicked 13 unanswered goals.
Wow.
To 6 behinds. So, yeah, there you go. So, dominance here, as you'd expect from a side that's finishing second on the ladder to one that stands. We said pre-match, Jaden, Blackwood have won 2 games, now have lost 3 games. So, the tail of the tape certainly heavily in favour of the defending Premier.
Of course, Harndorf haven't lost at home since 2016,
Correct.
2015.
16, I think it was.
Oh, that,
Was
Jade?
it your
2016, yeah, against your Adler, yep.
So they're trailing at 3/4 time against the Dogs. Hold on to your hats.
So the Dogs, their final hit out, obviously, for the year. So big Brock Knott, the reigning male medalist, gives it off to Lockie May. May through the cricket pitch area, puts it forward.
Oh.
Tapped on there by Llewellyn. Then applies a tackle on Kershaw. Ball comes out the back. Big Sheets getting involved. He puts a blanket over the Blackwood teammate, opponent there in Walton, who draws a free kick.
Yeah, defensive area. So the Woods coming towards the end of their season. Frustrating one. Didn't start the best, obviously, with the game against Mount Lofty, where they got a few injuries, including Sam Davis and then Kieran Spawn stepping down as coach. Clyde stepping up, and have only snagged a couple of wins this year. Waterman, inboard hand pass. Plenty of youngsters, though, have stepped up in the second half of the season, giving it a good crack. Speaking of crack, that...
May down for the second time.
I reckon that's 25.
Oh, Thompson getting
No
involved
need to go
again,
on with
him and,
this.
Rogers.
Rogers, you've got a final to look forward to next Saturday.
Thompson have another yellow card. 2 yellow cards in the one game. It's
It's just some leadership needs to be had here.
Exactly. Lockie May and Dave Peel out there, head trainer, just checking him up, and Damon Hill, good leadership there. As you said,
Yeah, come off.
The runner has come.
Have a bit of a breather.
Good work by Dale Eichner, just to calm
Straight
down.
to it, Dale says off you come.
It's Brock Knott and young Thompson still having a bit of a crack here. Just laying down the law. Moanway, the shot at goal here.
Snag.
Kelly.
That's a snag. Revington, let's give
Revington.
it. Come on.
Jack.
What do you reckon, Jaden?
Jack,
That's a very rare goal.
Revington, first goal.
Snag of the day. Contender. Right in the mix.
Yeah.
That's rare. That's rare as hen's teeth.
And, as you said, good work once again. Very effective work by Kelly. Actually, I was only looking at those stats. I think he's only kicked something like 29 goals in his entire career, Jack Revington. So
We'll have a look at the replay shortly.
that was certainly a one for the
Ages.
ages. Highlights reel.
But it's a contender. So, yeah, bring up that one. Here we go.
There we go. We're too busy watching the behind action. And look at this, he's taken it from outside 50 just about.
Good shepherding from CK.
I'll tell you what, that would go in the
Archives.
archives of goals at that end with the Jack Stafford kick, that one by Revington from
Spot
there.
on. Same similar
Meanwhile,
position.
Llewellyn, little dinky kick out here towards Lockie May, who's taken a ton of punishment, but keeps on getting up and getting the football, which is what it's all about. Thought about a handball there to cross, so May goes to sorts of centre. Big Brock Knott stands his ground. Oh, pushed off Stephen, boom.
All right, Jaden, I've got another one for you. So obviously
Yes.
the Rams, where they can get the edge, where do you think they need to improve in the finals
Ooh.
to go to go all the
very good
way?
question,
I'll leave you
Ollie.
to it. You have a bit of a
Yeah,
thing.
I-
Where are some holes? Where are some areas that they can improve upon? Do you think they need to step up in finals to
While
go
you're
all the
pondering
way?
I
that-
think they're pretty set, to be
While you're
honest.
pondering that done, quickly gets the ball across. Teammate. So Blackwood
You happy?
back across to Dunn.
You reckon they're set?
They're
So-
looking pretty good, aren't they?
So Dunn puts up. Here's May again. He's been pretty good this afternoon.
How
Lucky
good.
May. Takes the mark, quickly puts it on. Got a lead there to Wimpress. Wimpress takes it off his boot laces. Good low mark.
All right, he might be on here.
He's going to give himself a opportunity here. Only the one goal for this afternoon. Puts towards the top of the square. Kelly country lurking over his head. Meantime, umpire
Yeah.
Wren on the spot has paid a free kick. Looks it's going to go to Baldessira. Jaden J.
I'm interested to see, how they go against, a top three side and yeah, go from there. So I think answer that question after maybe the first week of finals, Benny. But they're looking pretty good at the moment.
Sitting on
so,
the fence.
Yeah, well,
That's all right.
I'll admit that.
That's all right.
Come on, Jaden. You get.
I mean, they lost them out Lofty earlier in the year, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they. Well,
Or maybe one area
okay,
here.
straight to the point. Here
Meanwhile,
we go.
here's Dodd through the pack. I tell you, this could be another candidate.
That's a
Have a look
contender.
at this one. That is a fantastic goal.
It's a contender.
Gee whiz, they're coming thick and fast at the moment.
That's
They're
what we wanted,
contenders,
though.
aren't
wasn't
they?
it?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, where can they improve?
Well, last week they scored 7-16, and then 21-21. So maybe some goal accuracy is maybe the.
Well done, Jaden. That's
maybe
what
the-
I was looking for.
Yeah, so maybe the goal accuracy as well.
They kicked
so
5-9.
5-17 in round 11.
Well, they kicked
So probably the
5-9 in
goal
the
accuracy,
third.
but the way they get it forward is really, really good. So maybe just in front of goals, but
21-21 against the
it's not
Dogs.
not too bad today. 2015. So
Well, in this last turn, they've kicked 5-1, as Benny said.
That's
They
better.
kicked 5-9 in that third turn.
I think what's most pleasing is,
Okay, here
is
we
the
go.
way they get it inside 50 and the amount of inside 50s they get. So you
Oh,
gotta
sheer weight of numbers.
have to go.
I think since round one, they've had the most
Yeah.
inside 50s out of
Yeah.
any team.
Yeah.
So Josh Dodd is at a late contender for the snag of the day. Of course, Sector Lowe's Meatco, and of course the most effective player with the iconic dartfish beanie.
It is
and the
iconic.
arches. So Thompson, who's been a bit of a villain this afternoon, gives it to Venning.
That's 75 against Mount Lofty in round 2.
What's that?
75 inside 50s in against Mount Lofty in round
So
2.
Venning puts it forward, kept under his bedding, left it for the ball to come over his head. Oh, well done there.
Yep, Rogers goes to Llewellyn. Llewellyn half back line. Goes to Dodd. Takes the mark. Shows a bit of the pill to Thompson. Looking inboard. So Dodd kicks the ball high. Up the wing. Blackwood have got the numbers here. And it's gone out of bounds off hands. So 111-point margin. And it's a comfortable win coming up for Nairne, heading into the qualifying final appearance at against Mount Lofty at Hahndorf next Saturday. Sheets in the ruck here. CK. Ball comes out. Good tackle by Llewellyn. He's had a good game. They all have, really.
The addition of Kelly has just given
Oh,
that
he's brilliant.
bullocking work around the contest. Of
Yeah.
course, they're missing Benny Powell, of course, dual best and fairest winner from the last year's premiership side. Venning the high leaper, tracking the ball, quick hands, came back.
He wears
Willis.
people down, Pistols, with his, around
does.
the contest.
He does.
Just wears them down.
So it's the Willen, just the right of screen there, getting up.
Coach Eichner down at ground level.
So as we said, he'll complete the home and away coaching duties here. His 2-year tenure, he's done pretty well. He's won a flag and he's
He's looking to do a blighty.
got him in the top 2 finish this year in the minor round. So yes, quite rightly, Benny. So free kick to be taken by Tyson Clark for Blackwood deep in defence, half-back flank area. Spots up a lead across and finds Venning. Venning go to the outer side to McCarthy.
We'll have his dad tomorrow for the women's grand final day.
Venning, that is.
Damien.
Damon gives it to Dunn. Those three have figured pretty promptly. Most of their disposals have been in the back half, unfortunately. It's Blackwood still chasing their first goal since the 25-minute mark. At the opening turn, ball comes to ground. Gathered there by Jackie, wants another goal.
Jack's back.
Handballs it, gets it back. No, intercepted there for
Jack's
Blackwood.
back.
Lays a tackle there on McCluskey. The,
Fierce
senior
tackle
goal boy.
by Jack.
Yeah, good to see him get through a full season, Jack, with that shoulder problems. Kelly.
Yep, Kelly in the ruck. Ball comes out. Revington's sniffing for another one here. If he can get a second, he'd be up and about. Ball spills out. Walton, handball over the top, tries to get it to Clark for Blackwood half-back line. How's the toe? He's going to go head-to-head with Llewellyn here. Inboard hand pass was nice to Johnson. Johnson outside of the boot. Works off nicely to Walton. So Walton, middle of Qube Logistics Oval here in Nairne. Goes on the left boot with a torp. Davis, one-on-one. In fact, it's Bailey, not Davis, of course. Davis was injured. Here's cross, goes to Dodd. Dodd, nice work by the Rams in defence. Works the ball out towards the wing. Here's Hill. He got it to Llewellyn. Llewellyn attempted chiselling pass up the line to Drew. Well worked there by Drew against Dunn. Handball over the top. Blackwood looking to clear the ball, and the spot up pass in the middle of the ground finds, I think, Stewart. Jaden.
So here's a stat for you. The last time Jack Revington scored a goal in A-grade footy was in round 3, 2019.
So, Kelly.
Speaking of the devil, here's CK.
Winning a 25-metre penalty for interference there from Grimes. This is advancing from half back to half forward. Puts it out wide to the lead out there. Bouncing ball. Lurking there with Scara. A bit interesting disposal there. Ball to Sierra. Runs into problem for Hill.
Hill.
Grabs the ball.
Hello.
There's another contender around the corner.
That's it right there, isn't it?
That's absolutely brilliant. And I think,
James going to have a tough assignment because that's a great contender as well. How's about that one?
that is superb. He gathered the ball, sidestepped and finished off.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Nice
Shrugs
finish.
him off on the left,
That'll
round
be
the
a
corner.
tough assignment for Jaden.
Goal umpire doesn't move.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Jaden, your thoughts? Is that into your mix or
Yeah.
going to have a tough decision, aren't
Yeah,
you?
definitely. It was at 117 points at the moment, so Nairne, it's going very well at the moment, and definitely coming thick and fast, that's for sure.
so the highest scoring quarter, boys. 6 goals. Have booted 5 in the preceding 3. So they've
Wow.
set themselves.
Woods haven't scored since the 25-minute mark of the first quarter.
Correct. Here's a chance. Wimpress, they still haven't finished. Nairn puts it forward. There's the leader, Drew, over his head. Bouncing ball. Kershaw hasn't been worst out there today.
No,
Gets
hasn't.
a dribble kick forward to Johnson. Oh, a bit clumsy there over the top of Arnie.
Geez, they just move the ball beautifully and
It will be
quickly,
a
don't
thing.
they?
They do indeed. Kelly just pointing. Go to goal, son.
It's not just what he does with the ball, isn't it? And to tackling, it's the energy he brings, CK.
So Arnie.
Celebrates the goals, which is good.
Arnie's 8th A grade game. Fought his way back after late start to the season. Has kicked 4 for the season. So obviously the first for the afternoon, perhaps. On offer.
22nd coming up? Not quite.
Across the goal face for what's the decision? Out of bounds. So the Academy boy will pitch it in. You can see it in the right screen there. So 20 minutes ticked over here, so the Rams emphatically moving into the qualifying final. Kelly doing the ruck work, gets it down, taken here away by McCarthy. Finds a bit of room, puts it out to the wing area, only as far as the Willis. So Willis, what's on offer, goes to short, finds Hill, like see stats count. Oh, beautifully dummied his opponent, puts it forward, and finds Rupchik, who could be lined out for his 4th goal here, Jaden J. So they've had a glut of goal kickers in the first half. All their goals were by the same players, multiples.
Yep.
To Kelly,
Ah.
Drew and Rupchik.
How's about this?
What have we got?
Nambrummer United Football
Yep.
Club
Yes.
are watching from the Northern Territory.
Wow. Fantastic.
So,
Meanwhile, Rupchik is trying to woo that one through. At the last moment, it's swayed away.
and they're all waiting on who Jaden's going to pick for snagging
They
a day
are.
and most effective
Well,
player.
global audience for you.
Brett Ferris enjoying,
Freddie Ferris.
yeah, he's just enjoying the game. Yep.
Actually, I think he's in the former mansion of the Voice.
Is that right?
I think you'll find.
He's a good man, Brett Ferris.
Residents.
Carlton
the
supporter.
Voice residents.
He's hanging on to the Carlton St Kilda game, I'm sure. And a lot of Blues supporters are.
Is
Meantime.
footy still on? No, Phil.
Well, yeah, no one's really. We're interested in
come
this,
on,
aren't we?
Jeffrey.
This is the real stuff,
Arnold over the top there.
isn't it? This
Pulled
is
the
the real
suet.
stuff. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
And don't forget to be
They're
more
around.
of it tomorrow. Grand final action tomorrow. HFLW.
Hold on to
14s,
your hats.
17s and seniors. And we're going to thank the club sponsors.
Yeah, Carmen Concreting Excavations. Great stuff there. Closely Supermarkets. Jaden's a big fan. Salute and Qube Logistics. Get around those local supporters of the Rams. And Cattle Crash Repairs for Blackwood. Edenwood Autos and Woodtech, of course, the naming right of the Blackwood Oval. And they'll be tuned in, I'm sure, tomorrow for the grand final day for the women. Looking to go back to back. Blackwood Green tomorrow and the women. Grand final.
In fact, back-to-back grand finals between the two clubs.
Stream Media Partners, Filming Footy and Sports Interactive and Dartfish. Get around them as well as Blackwood go forward. Oh, hello, Thompson. Handballs straight up in the air, collected by Waterman. Just really stringent in defence. The Rams, they work it out nicely here to Smith. Smith, meantime, low burning kick to May. May near the gum tree here at Nan. To Hill, pop over pass, finds Smith again. This is Nan at their best. Widerski kicks forward. As I say that, Baldacera takes a relieving mark across half back. And he switches play out here to Clark. It's Sheets versus Clark. Betting hits the deck. Opening it up for Rupchik. Geez, they love having him back in the lineup. He's had a good turnout today. In fact, they've kicked several goals here. Multiple goals for the Rams. As Jaden said, they are chock full of confidence heading into next Saturday's qualifying final.
Score update.
Hello.
10-17, Onka Valley 9-6, and the Magpies have rallied back here.
Wow, there you go, eh?
Last break. Okay, it was a Mount Barker leading at 12-6 to Uradla 7-7. So
Jaden.
So Blackwood just going forward here. They haven't moved the ball too badly today. Just Rams' pressure is just immense at the moment. So we're looking to go forward here now, Nan.
here's Scara. Been impressed with this game, boys.
Yep.
Gathers the ball, looking back to Hill, who's knocked up with the possessions. Hill sells a bit more candy, gets on that left, puts it forward.
Drew.
The excitement machine wearing number 58. Woods comes back into Baldacera, doing a power work in the back half. Used to see him up the wing and forward area, puts it up the line. Here's May. That's a good mark by running backward to fly to the ball. So Lockie May. Pretty hard to pick out the best today and the most effective. Gives it the man who'd be up there. And Wimpress goes towards the top of the square. Here's big betting.
Oh.
Just couldn't complete it. But meanwhile,
Free kick,
Whistle's
holding
gone.
on.
Yeah, young Kershaw.
Did everything he could.
Giving away height and weight in that contest. Did well, but
Thought he gave everything again.
differently. The big sheets betting. So big Tommy, recently become a father. Chance here to kick just his 5th goal of the season. Very nicely done by the big boy from Lock.
Qualifying final, Birdwood 15-9 defeating Kersbrook 10-12, so a 27-point win there for the Roosters going into the second semi-final, I guess they call it now, against Gamaraka for a shot at the grand final. Jaden, which will be at Macclesfield Oval in a few weeks'
Come
time.
back from a team that finished bottom last year, Benny.
Well done to them.
And Glenn Malloy.
Well, Jaden's just rustling through his bags here. It's got to be a tough decision for you, isn't it? Snagging today and most effective player.
It is, yes. This is going to be a tough decision, but yeah, plenty of options. Plenty of Rams. Played well today.
Alrighty.
I get a feeling there's a lot of people around the globe just waiting and hanging on to your decision here, Jade. Of course, we've got to thank Snagger today because Lowe's Meat Company. We might have Daniel Lowe join us, hopefully, for the $25 voucher.
Back in the middle, not ground level. Ooh, that's across the chops.
Yeah, that's accidental there, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
Big Brock.
Hopefully he's all right, the youngster.
And Stewart, yep.
So smack bang in the middle of Qube Logistics Oval is Stewart. And he's going to go with a short pass to Hocking. So Troy Hocking had a great season. Difficult season overall for the Woods. And a bit of indecision here because they're going to have to confront a dangerous Rams defence who love to run from the fence. Generate a lot of their drive from here. But here's a shot. All right.
He's got it. The
Get around it.
Broken.
Drought's broken. Up and about. Well done. Is that his first goal in A-grade footy as well for the youngster, I reckon?
So
Let's have a look at the replay here. Sensational stuff.
Through Johnny Forbes.
Get around Johnny Forbes.
One of the 18s playing this afternoon. So well done, Forbesy, if it is your first A-grade goal. Later in the game. So Blackwood. First goal since the 25-minute mark of the first term.
Jaden, anything rustling have taken to your attention here overall? Anything?
No, just good play by Blackwood and they keep fighting on even though they're down by quite a margin. So good fight at the end by the Woods.
And you've had a good day?
Yeah, good day. How about you?
Yeah, good day.
Well done.
So 22-16 to 4-6. Scoreboard tells the tale. Just a dominant performance here by the Rams. I think they've broken the record. I think our great man said they've kicked 21 goals twice this season, and now they've kicked 22.
Correct.
Well, they're in good goal kicking form.
Here's Blackwood, big sheets betting.
Oh, wow.
Last goal kicker for the Rams, doing it at every end of the ground. Just winning out with the height there. He'll pop it short to Rogers. So the Rams just playing out the game here. 28 minutes gone. Final siren not too far away, goes out wide.
Brington. Off he
here
goes.
it goes again. Jack puts it forward. Arnold holds his ground well.
Does hold his ground well.
Ball to Sarah come racing in there.
25-metre penalty.
Has won it,
Across
so-
the chops, was it?
Arnie, yes. Chance to, he had a shot previously, passed off, so the chance for him to kick his first goal of the afternoon. Just add to perhaps make it 23, which would be a season high tally, perhaps. And another, obviously a bit of chat there, Benny. So Arnie has got
double
to
25?
the top of the square. Yeah. So there you go. You can see you just have to dribble this one through. So Sean Arnie will bring up his 5th goal of the season. Oh, they have to have a man on the mark. Here's this decision that goal umpire will have this season. As Arnie brings up goal 23 for the Rams. In the dying seconds.
So yeah, Brady Ferris and Don Johns tuned in. They got their thoughts there about the game. So yeah, fair enough. Yeah, all right. No worries there.
We appreciate the input of everyone who tunes in every week to the call of the Wilds for Film and Footy. Much appreciated. Global coverage.
All clubs have been covered more than 2 or more times this year. So there you go. It's all covered.
And country clubs as well. So
Every club's been covered.
good product, the Hills Football League, and certainly enhanced, we'd suggest, by the call with the Wild.
And what's more enhanced is James J. Hill
I tell you
taking us
what.
through it after the
you
match. I mean, that's it's bigger than Ben Hur.
Well, I tell you what, it was interesting. Matt Thomas, who joined us, of course, passed league footballer.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going here. Keep going.
And Mal Mellison, he actually asked Jaden for his autograph.
Plus he had to stop himself mid-sentence and say, sorry, Jaden, over to you.
He did, yeah. He talked over
Had to
Jaden.
self-censor himself.
Meanwhile, Rogers, he's talking about coming over. He came over the top there, made the spoil, tries to get the ball in front of him. I scragged off the ball there, possible free kick. That's the way Jason Wren, the umpire, says.
There it is.
And there it is. Final siren is Gordon Clark, finishing with the ball in front of the coach's boxes. Blackwood's season, perhaps a disappointing season, ends more disappointment, 23-16.
Pat on the back for Dale Eichner. A few high fives. His final home game as Nairne coach. Thanks to timekeepers up top.
So 124 points is the margin here, Benny.
Well,
4-6.
what did the voice say in the...
He said 12 goals, and
Well,
he was, what's the word?
A little bit out.
He was absolutely lambasted by
I've
some
heard this.
people who said, what's he on about? Well, he knows his stuff. As you said, he perhaps could have gone a bit higher. Yeah, man.
Oh,
84 points, so it's actually
I think
60 out, Ben.
I think Jack Revington's actually being interviewed for a podcast here at the moment. And I'm fair dinkum. Remember Nairne have got a podcast that they do, and I think they're interviewing Jack. Let's see how Jaden goes, because he's going to have to go head-to-head here with a potential another media organisation. Jaden, yeah. Here we go. Much anticipation. Jaden's looking for some other people. Look at the pulling power. Jaden just gets it.
There's people literally just rushing to get involved with Jaden J. Hill.
What, Borat's out there?
Ah, look at it. It's just taking photos of that's sad. We are lucky enough to have Daniel Lowe here this afternoon to help present his snag of the day.
Yep. Big guy.
So, without further ado,
Jaden's just taking snaps.
yeah,
Just hold it
usually
up.
it's the other way around. They take snaps of Jaden, but that'll be up on the socials for the Call of the Wild. So, without further ado, we will go down to Jaden J. Hill.
He's a bit...
And what's going on there? No, Daniel's not going to do it.
No, he's all right. He's already taken a photo with him.
Yeah, but we wanted him to get involved, perhaps with seeing he does give us the vouchers each week.
Well,
Yeah, I get
Jaden can't hear us from here, but yeah.
Righto. Hopefully we'll get this sorted. Now we'll go down to Jaden, sorted.
Off you go, Jaden.
There's photos been taken everywhere. It's like Oscar night,
Yeah.
the paparazzi. Righto.
Jaden.
Without further ado, now we'll go down to the man who'll take us through it. Jaden J. Hill.
It's like a fish out of water here.
All right, all good. Thank you, Pistol, as well. Jam-packed here at the moment. So here, firstly, with Jack Revington, Lowe's goal of the day as well. And, take us through it.
Yep, just very fortunate to get a nice kick across from Maisie. I think I owe Kel's beers for the night for shepherding it through, because I think I only kicked it about 40 metres. So, thanks, Kels.
And Darren here, thank you to Lowe's as well. So thank you very much. And your first goal since round 3, 2019. I believe in A grade. Yeah, against Lowe's.
Yeah, way too long. Well overdue.
Hold the microphone.
Kurt snaked me a few times, but we'll take it.
So obviously Lowe's Meat Company, what do you think you're going to get with the $25 voucher?
I have no bloody clue, but I am absolutely pumped. So
You've got plenty to choose from.
Plenty?
Plenty to choose from. Plenty of variety. We're only 5 minutes up the road, so we're still open probably by the time
I might have
we
to
get
pick
out.
your brain a little later.
Yeah. My pleasure. Well done to Call the Wild. Congratulations. Good luck in the finals.
thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you very much. And well, here with CK Corey Kelly, most effective player. And take us through the game, CK.
Well, like hot first quarter there, we knew they were going to come out hard. They got nothing to really play for today, but heading into next year, we think they need to get it going. So And then like Daisy has a fair spray at quarter time, just not manning up and stuff. You can sort of kick out the back and stuff a bit. That's not the way we want to play. So from half time, really, that's how we want to play going to the finals, I reckon. So it's a good day.
And your game as well, obviously you kicked 2 goals in the first quarter, 1 in the second as well. Just your pressure as well, mate, the way you lay tackles and as well, and the way you get around the boys after kick a goal as well. That's what Goldie and Pistols loved as well. Has that been a big onus on you this year, the pressure?
Yeah, I don't get a lot of the ball, so I've got to make an impact somehow. And I've just been a bit bigger body as well. I can sort of throw my weight around a bit more, so it's good like that. Get more tackles, mate.
And just lastly, I know you wanted over there, but great playing a great forward line. Arch Connolly obviously didn't play today, but Jamie Drew, Dotty as well, Arnie, a great forward line to be a part of.
It's awesome. Like, there's so much experience in that forward line from high levels up league. Dotty's played Sanford Grand Final. Like this, coming back to football has made it a lot easier to play with them. So.
And also got a great fan club as well here today, and obviously looking forward to playing in finals.
Yes, should be good. Should be a good series. So see how we go.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck for the finals and the rest of the year. Cheers. Thank you, Corey. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Nice work as always by J. Hill there. Well, that wraps us up, Benny.
Yes, well, that's
exciting game. Although, I tell you, it wasn't a bad game of football. I know you look at the final scoreline, 23-16 to 4-6, so 124
well done,
point. But yeah, Blackwood, they had their difficulties this season. But yeah, so all right. Thanks for your good work, Joe.
Got it together there.
Once again.
Fish out of water.
Yeah. No, I got there in the end. No, that was awesome. So thank you
Just
to
the adoring
CK
public
and
mingling around
Jack
you.
Rivington, and yeah, so very deserving award winners. So
Were they?
All right.
there you go.
Well, that wraps it up, and as we said, we'll be back here tomorrow, different day, same station. So join us here on the call in a while.
How good to have Celeste back. Great work.
Yeah, Celeste.
Celeste, so we're going to say thank you for Celeste for his work this afternoon, and also to James Davis bringing us all the photos. So we'll do it tomorrow. This is the HFLW. Coverage kicks off about 10:30, does it, or 11 o'clock?
Yep, Jaden will have that
Jaden
covered.
will have that with updates, but live stream commentary will happen from about 12:30. Of course, the main game, the Blackwood Green versus Mount Lofty for the HFLW Senior Premiership, will commence at 1:30. So something to look forward to tomorrow. Always good here on filming footage. So with that, we'd like to thank all the sponsors and everyone else involved. So
Until tomorrow.
Until we talk tomorrow, keep chasing your goals tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Jeff Pistola on behalf of Benny Goldfinch and Jaden J. Hill. Catch you next time. Keep chasing your goals.
The time of week when I throw my cares away. Today's when I get to see my foot-aside play. The boys and girls on my team never yielding, chasing that premiership dream. Oh, that dream.